Meow. Hello, my lovely Chaos team. Hello. It has been a while. Welcome, and it's your host, Shadow Terios. Great vibes to you. And welcome back to the Chaos Stream 2.5K. I am not afraid of you. Bring it on. Bring it on. Use your no cursing redeem. I welcome it. I dare you. I'm kidding. But how's everyone doing? It's been a while. Damn keyboard ASMR. Yay, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Wow, yeah. So it's basically been what, another week? Hi to everyone. In fact, let me go ahead and get a shout out right quick to Matt before I get started. Currently it's thunderstorming. Oh no. Well, you be safe over there and try to get comfy. Here's a shout out to help you kind of manage through the storms of thunder really quick. Y'all, please give some love. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Been a little bit. So yeah, but be safe. And also, if you need to shut down your computer or anything, I totally understand. Hopefully you're able to stay here. Yeah, so no surprise, another very long week of work. A lot has happened, but it was definitely... Is Yayao's birthday? Oh snap, I kind of forget about Yao a lot of times, to be honest with you. But you know, it's been not a bad week. It hasn't been as exhausting as the previous weeks have been. It's been a nice little change of pace, for sure. So that's definitely been nice. I've been working with my boss. Finally got to work with my boss, and getting a lot of info from her about what's going to be coming up. We did talk a little bit about what goals she has for me in the future. It looks like the job I was kind of thinking I wanted to get is not happening, but at the same time, like, it's not exactly a bad thing, because doing this position right now with the having to cover other locations are showing me maybe I don't want to do that, because having to cover a bunch of locations, considering a lot of them are an hour and a half away from me, it does make it very hard to live my life outside of work. It has been very hard. I have been having to resort eating fast food a lot again, because I just don't have the time. Like, you know, I don't know if I've ever talked about this on stream, but like literally I'll get home from work and I've got like 2 hours to do whatever it is I have to do, and I have to go to bed because I have to be back up in the first thing in the morning. And it's not fun living like that. I haven't been able to go to the gym. There's a lot I haven't been able to do. I've hardly been able to go get groceries. Like, I finally did a little bit of grocery shopping today, and even that was like paltry compared to what I normally would get for groceries, because like I barely had enough energy to even want to go in there, you know? So I was like, I'm gonna get what I need. Basically, I got what I needed for the weekend, and that was about it, you know? And yeah, not a fun way to live. So I'm definitely not against the idea of working the position she's thinking for me to have in the future. And it's just a matter of, I just gotta stick it out through all of this until that position is ready. When it's gonna be ready, I don't know. But she's dropped hints where it's like it might be sooner than I think. So we shall see. What I really think it's gonna come down to, and like I can say this because like y'all don't know what company I work for. I haven't actually said that on stream. I'm trying not to. But there's gonna be a new location that's gonna open, and what I think is gonna happen is one of the people that are at a location I could take over is gonna get moved to that store, and wherever they were at is where I'm going to get moved to, or where they're gonna want me to take over. And that's what I feel like is going to happen. But of course that can always change. There's never any really telling on that. Doesn't want her promise to disappear to, yeah, like it's just one of those things where, you know, they have to be careful what they tell me, what they don't tell me. Yeah, pretty much, because something can always happen. Like, a lot of what's been going on was not expected to happen. You know, the reason why I've been so busy is because a lot of shit happened in other locations where it was like, oh shit, we kind of need help to cover these places. We only got one person that's really supposed to be doing this. you know, so that's why that's why it's been so crazy for me the past, what, 2.5 weeks. But, you know, the location I was at earlier this week wasn't as bad, and thankfully they had a person take over already, so it's a matter of them having time to kind of transition in a little bit, so I wasn't gonna be there that long. And then came into, and I'm not sure what happened, because my boss's assistant was kind of doing what I'm doing. I don't know what changed where she wasn't doing it anymore, but they was like, okay, so she was like, all right, so are you ready? Because I will need you to, you know, basically I'm having to kind of chauffeur her. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's like, you know, but now there's a reason for that. She has been in hospital for a very long time. She was very near death actually for a while. I've been finding out today, like, I knew things were bad. I didn't realize it was that bad. Like, I low-key think she even said that she died at one point. Skirt, skirt, I pulled up. Welcome in, Godjiff. Like, low-key, I think she literally told me today that she had died for like a moment. And like, she's lucky to be alive type shit. You know, type shit. So, you know, so it's understandable that she can't drive right now. As she's been having to get driven around as she's starting to come back into, you know, the field and whatnot. So I've been driving her the past couple of days, which honestly, look, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of cool. Like, cause she got this really nice, you know, compensation package vehicle that's like very advanced. Like the gear shift is fucking buttons, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Okay. But I got to drive it for her, but also like I had to drop her off at like the office, and then they wanted me to go work at another location, so I had to drive her vehicle. So I ain't gonna lie, I felt kind of cool as shit pulling up in that shit. You know, that was kind of cool. And then just, you know, being one-on-one in the car with her, there's a lot of info. Like it's like literally buttons. So there's a button to press for if I want to put it in park, and then there's little buttons to pull forward if I want to put it in reverse or neutral or drive. It's kind of insane. I really fucking hate it. I ain't gonna lie. I hate all of those because I'm just like, if those buttons stop working, you kind of fucked. You know, I'm like, no, give me the hand, give me the crank, or give me the one on the base. I don't know, but anyway. It's like, as long as you can press that button in and pull the thing forward and back, you good. But anyway, but it's not my car, so whatever. But it's a very nice car though. Like, it's the kind of shit you get if you go rent a car. It's that nice, you know what I mean? But yeah, the biggest thing that I've really enjoyed is just getting to go with her to places. So like, if we go to a location, I get to, you know, kind of walk with her and see what she's looking for when she's walking in. You know, it's not the gear shift to dial. Yeah, I didn't like the dials, but I deal with it when I have to, you know. But yeah, so that's really informative, and it helps me because then when I get into the role that I know she's getting me ready for now, I'll know what she's looking for. So that's what I'm just be doing that shit every day, you know. I'm just getting a lot of really good info from her, and that's great because again, she's my boss, and when I go into the role that I'm getting ready for, she's gonna be my boss. And you know, I'm gonna have some work to do, so it's really good actually. And I will tell you this, I'm not covering a store, so that is a huge fucking break. Oh my god. Plus also I'm getting info for like if I do have to cover a location again. There's more that I could have been doing. Got a little raise today. Hey, congratulations. I'm gonna hit the applause on that one. You know, to where there's more I can do. So like, I was having a problem where motherfuckers were not doing what I was telling them to do. And I really felt upset because I felt like I couldn't do anything about it. Turns out I can do something about it. So that was really nice too, where I was like, okay, so you mean I can write folk up? Bet. Next time I'm gonna write folk up. You know, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. I can write folk up. I can tell them to take their ass home. If you're not gonna do the job, I gotta do it for you. Get your ass out of here. I'm not saying it like that, but you know, it's like, hey, if this is not working out for you, you can't do what I'm instructing you to do. This is part of your job. Go ahead and clock out and go home. You know, because if I gotta go do it, what are you here for? Type beat. You know what I mean? And what was the other thing that I had to run into? Shit. fuck, what the fuck was it? Oh, and telling me that like making it very clear to me that what I'm doing is great, you know, being by the book, and you know, making it clear that the things I'm saying y'all need to do is not an option. You know, I don't care what your actual general manager has had y'all doing. I don't care. You know, this is what you need to be doing. This is what the CEO wants to have done. So the CEO is way above your boss's pay grade. Who you gonna listen to? Your boss, your direct boss, or the CEO? You know, the CEO who could fire your boss if he wanted to. You know what I mean? Or put the word out for your boss's boss to fire them. Like, you know, and, you know, getting that understanding that it is kind of crazy that these fools are not listening to me when it's like, it's very obvious that I report to the market, you know? So if the market, my boss, the president of the market, if she asks me, hey, this location, what are they doing? I gotta tell her. And if it puts y'all shit in, if it fucks y'all shit up, it fucks your shit up. You should have listened to what I was telling you. Cause I promise you, I ain't telling you the shit for my health. I promise you, I ain't telling you anything that she ain't gonna tell you if she would walk up in there. Cause if I tell you anything that she wouldn't tell you, that's gonna be my ass. So I'm gonna tell you like it is. I'm gonna tell you like a TI is, hashtag Bernie Mac. You know? So it's been really good. It's been a nice change of pace. And I think when I'm no longer doing this, as she's getting back into, she's practicing driving now, so she'll be able to drive herself again. And once she does, then I'll go back to what I was doing. But I would go in there a lot more ready to handle this shit that I have to deal with when it comes up. So it was a very renewed hope moment, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was getting to the point where I was about ready to start looking for another job. I ain't gonna lie to you, because the money I'm getting paid ain't shit. And, you know, having to do all this driving and being up before the crack of dawn and all this, that shit to get really old. But having that conversation and getting an idea of where things are going, oh my God, I needed that. Like, literally, egotism, maybe for me personally, having that extra weight behind your words is nice. Oh, yeah. It was just, yeah. It was a lot. But yeah, and I'm like, you know, I've struggled with that, where I felt like it was egotistical, but it's like, but no, you know, this is just my job. This is what the job entails, for me to go in these places and make sure that they're doing stuff by the book, like I'm supposed to, you know? So it's not like I'm being egotistical, not like she's being egotistical. It is literally just that a lot of places are not doing what it's supposed to do. And so my job is to try to get them to do what it's supposed to do. And if they don't, well, now I know, now I have teeth, basically. When they don't want to do what it's supposed to do, I have teeth to where I can rectify that if they don't want to do it. And I can send folk home for the day. I can't fire them, but I can send them home. I can write them up. And I'm like, you know, that'll work right there. And if their boss, if they come back, has anything to say about it, well, why are you not wanting them to do this? Why are you not wanting them to follow protocol? Well, you know what? If you don't like it, we can have a conversation between me, you, and the president to see what they got to say, you know? No, I can't fire anybody, at least not in this position. And that's another reason why I'm not so torn up about probably not getting the position that I was aiming for, because of the fact that I won't have the power to do that very thing, firing somebody if I had to. I think I would, for that, I would rather be in a position to where because the problem is, there's just always gonna be those people that's gonna look at me and be like, well, you're not my boss, even though, you know, I could totally talk to the person who could get you fired. But, you know, there's always gonna be the people who are like, they ain't my boss, well, fuck what they say, or whatever. So I think I might rather be in a role where I am the boss, you know? And I'm the kind of boss where I'm a leader. I'm gonna be out there working with my team. I'm gonna be doing the work alongside them. You know, I'm gonna be showing them exactly what I want to have done, and they're gonna see me setting the example of what I want to have done. So it's gonna be even more so how, if I have to have that conversation with you to where you're not doing what I'm telling you to do, I'm like, I literally have shown you everything that I want you to do, how I wanted to have it done, how I want to have it done. I'm out there doing the job with you. I'm not one of those managers that sits in the office and just barks orders. Like, no, I delegate, like, I need y'all to do this so I can go do this. But then even if even with that, if it starts popping off and y'all hella busy, I'm out there with you. What more could you ask for to light a fire under your butt and say, you know what, let me get my shit done the way my manager wants me to have it done? Because they out here with me. You know, they're doing all the work alongside me. Let me show them some respect and do this job that they're asking me to do. If you're not doing it after all of that, yeah, your ass is gonna get fired. I ain't got time for that shit. You know? Anyway, it was just there at me. Apparently I called her bluff for the coworkers doesn't customer stand. That's crazy. Cause like I want to get it to the point where if I don't have to worry about if I'm not there. Am I gonna be there? Absolutely. When I'm there, am I going to be doing all the work alongside them? Absolutely. But I want it to be to a point where I have a staff, I have a team where I know if I have to leave for whatever reason, I know they got it. That's how my previous boss had it. He knew if he wasn't there, everything was gonna get done the way it's supposed to, because even if no one else did, I was gonna do it. I was assistant manager. I was gonna make sure the shit got done like it was supposed to. Manager before that, I was just a regular associate at that point, but she knew I was a hard worker. She knew that I respected her, and I appreciated that she would actually work out there with us and do the work alongside us. So when she needed me to do something, even if she wasn't there, I made sure the shit got done. I want it the same way. Let's see you in action one day, see how coordinated you are. I mean, listen, I'm not perfect. I have my struggles like everybody else, but I just, you know, I've been taught how things are supposed to be done, and I do it the way it's supposed to be done. You know, there's a reason why people who worked up under me before I got this last promotion got promoted. You know, they got their own story now. So what more do I need to say? You know, I taught them how to do stuff, and look at that, they got promoted. So that's something I'm going to use too when it comes to that. I'm gonna tell my team, like, listen, you do things the way I'm telling you to do it. If you want to have a career in this place, do this stuff the way I'm telling you to do it. You want to get promoted, go call this manager at this location and let him tell you who trained him. All right, who did he work with when he did a closing shift? Who did he work with? Who taught him? And where is he at now? You know, and then I'll point out I got promoted 2 times in 1 year. What other examples do I need to give you to make it clear that you need to do what I'm telling you to do? But anyway, enough about work. Let us get into some games, because I miss hanging with y'all, miss playing with y'all. Not in that way. Don't be lewd. I'm kidding. Oh, actually, wait, before we start, speaking of lewd games, so I don't know how many of you follow that game that we play whenever we get a donation, Snowbreak. But seems like once again some citizenship shit is going on. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Apparently there's some kind of collaboration or something like that, and a lot of people are pissed off about that collaboration in China because of the type of game it is. And so it is just down for maintenance. I don't know if it's gonna come back up or not. A lot of rumors is that it might be done. A lot of rumors is that they're about to like take out all of the crazy shit. I don't fucking know. And there's no announcement of when it's coming back. I have no idea. So for now, we're gonna have to do something different whenever we get a donation, because that game is just down right now. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what I can find that I can get away with on Twitch, mind you, that can come close to that, that can suffice for that. I really don't know. Momo Crust was a thought. It's the rhythm game where, you know, we're squishing shit with their thighs. I'll talk a lot on this chat, and that's good. I'm glad you do. So I don't know. They'll always like watch the kitchen. Yay! I'm glad. We're gonna play it today. But yeah, so we'll cross that bridge when the time comes. We don't have to really worry about that until we get another donation. When we get another donation, we'll figure that out. But yeah, so for now, that game is inaccessible. So kind of sucks, but shit be crazy. I got half a mind to change my shirt because oh my god, it's hot as fuck. Hold on. Wait. I'm about to change my shirt. Hold on, chat. Chat! Avalanche! Fuck! Hold on. Oh, my shit just fell. Yeah, Spirit? Yo, Spirit! Hi, honey! How are you? Good to see you. Give me a second. I'm literally taking my shirt off. Hold on. Why am I burning the room? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Why does Forensic need games with drama? Fuck say, can't wait to enjoy games about issues for real. Literally how I feel about that game. And how a lot of people feel about that game. Cause there's like, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you, part of me does feel like they shouldn't have did a collab with a company in China that is like official government, or not official government, but like an official big time thing. You give it the type of game it is. I'm just like, that'd be like Neko Power getting sponsored by like a big time charity or something like that. Like, why the fuck would you do that? That's just not gonna end well. Soon as people find out what kind of game that is, that shit's gonna be crazy. Why would you do that? You know, so I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of crazy to me. I mean, I get it. That's more money, but I'm just like, you gotta pick your spots. If you gonna do some kind of collaboration, you need to stick to your audience. Like, y'all, they should have did a collab with like a freaking sex toy company or something. You know, go to the CCP. The crazy part is most of the content is no break. China wouldn't allow. That's what I'm saying. And CCP, that's what it was. That's what it was. It was a collab with something that was connected to that. So I was like, why the fuck would you do that? Why would you do that? You know that they do not approve of this game. Why would you do that? That was crazy to me. They should have partnered up with a sex toy company or some shit and got money that way. Anyway. Hi, OD. Hi, sweetie. How you doing? So good to see y'all. All right, I changed my shirt now, so I'm good. Woo, I feel so much better. Oh my God. All right, let's get into the game. But yeah, so long story short, we're gonna have to figure something else out. When we get a donation, we'll figure that out. I started looking a little bit today, but I couldn't find one that'd suffice. RimWorld, how's RimWorld going? I considered doing a visual novel, but y'all know me. I like to do those voice, and I'd want to get a couple friends to voice the other characters. I wouldn't want to just have the voices play, you know? So that's the thing. I don't know. We'll see. I also had a thought. I didn't know about it. I say a lot of their revenue goes into the loot cosmetic. Excuse me. If that's the case, why would we do a collab that would diminish revenue? That's what I'm saying. Spring wants to come early this year. How any real significance though? Where something's going to suck. Oh yeah, for real, Spirit. I feel you. Like today, I was at work. I literally had started work and was like, I'm taking this shit off, man. I tied this shit around my waist. Fuck no, it's too hot.
It's been getting quite busy recently.
I see you down there. You hacking goober. I love it. But yeah, I don't know. But I mean, at the same time, like, don't be wrong. I would like it for that game to come back. Hopefully not censored to all hell. But, you know, we already know that was a game I literally was playing at first for the lulz, and then whenever we did the donation. So, like, if it doesn't come back, it kind of is what it is. Because we were not taking that game seriously. But if it does come back, cool. We'll pick it back up. That's like them taking money from the UAE. Like, what are we doing? Playing mod as non, doing as much as I can, pawn free. Hey, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, good to see you. Oh, speaking of, you know, Odie, since you're here, I should probably mention this. I know a lot of you know my homie Kitu Kitu. I know I've already said once that I've heard from her. Happy to let you know I did hear from her again this week. We texted a little bit. She's good, just really fucking busy. Just really fucking busy, poor thing. She's hoping that it's gonna come to us. I need to put that in her Discord actually too, because I am a mod over there. But she's good, just really busy. Yes. Oh, Yuki. Yes, I did hear from Yuki. I have talked to Yuki as well. Yuki's okay. Just shit going on, but she's okay. She's alive. Talk to her. Talk to Momo. So yeah, just go to some things. I do think she is going to graduate though, which is something that she's already talked about in the past. You know, who knows for sure though, but I think it's a possibility that that is going to happen. But we'll see. Don't hold me to that though. That could definitely change. It all depends on how she feels. You know. But the most important thing is she is alive. She's okay. Alright, ad break coming in about a minute, y'all. Alright, I messed this up the other day. Hold on. I want to say Muye. Okay. Alright, yeah, last time I did Yayika, so it must be Yada. Bam! There we go. It's like I've been playing this game for years. Ha ha ha. I did it. Anyway, before the ad break, Spirit, where have you been? I haven't seen you in a little bit. I'm starting to get a little worried. How you doing? All right, who's next? This one. Oh yeah, I can put some music. Hold up. My bad, chat. Another thing I was thinking about doing whenever we get donations is too busy and we've been tired. Have every time to West Colorado with our girl though. Hey, that's what's up. Hope you enjoyed yourself.
Incinerate.
There is no escape.
Oh.
Shine down.
Incinerate. Boom.
You're done. Later. And don't worry, chat, I haven't forgotten about it. Expedition is coming. Literally, I would have been playing it today if not for the fact that I literally need to make a graphic for it, and I haven't done that yet. That is literally the only thing. Don't wake the Hill of Charles. All right. That's not too far. I can make that. No. I don't want that. It'll go away. I'm really glad I have my Discord server now, because it's like, it's so nice that I can, like, if I don't have a schedule already, which, you know, still working on that, but I can, like, let y'all know, hey, I'm streaming tonight.
There is no escape.
I'm getting stuff ready right now, so y'all can be getting ready, you know? Boom. All right, there we go. Oop, nope. Wow, wow, wow. Man, I'm ready for that Sonic Product 06 update to come out. I'm ready for the last update. Hey!
Add Astro. Thank you for Add Astro.
All right, welcome back everyone from the ads. So what I was talking about was that I'm really glad that I have my Discord server, so like if I don't have a schedule out, I can let y'all know I'm about to stream. Y'all can have time to get here. And also, shit, what was the other thing I was talking about? Shit, I don't remember. IRL stuff, and Rumi's mom found out she got melanoma, and it's the bad melanoma. Do not quote me. She's stage 2 or 3. Has to go through treatment to treat being a dick. What is that? Photographic. I know it may sound lazy, but I could send a meme picture with your avatar in front of an almost empty box with googly eyes. I had it with the big words expected edition in the background. At the bottom of the graphic it says graphic stand and sorry for technical problems. We'll fix soon. Melanoma is a skin cancer. Oh gosh. Well, I'm definitely sorry to hear that for her mom. And no, it's like I appreciate it. I as per usual, I haven't had the time. I literally would have already made it if I had the time. So definitely, since I'm actually off this weekend, I should be able to work on that. Her case spread faster than normal. Is genetic variant. Oh shit, fuck. So yeah, hopefully this weekend I can get a graphic. My goal is I have a few things I have to do for Mama Terios this weekend. And then also, my goal is I need to make a graphic for Expedition 33. I need to make a graphic for Nier Replicant. I need to make a graphic for Final Fantasy 7 Original. And I need to make a graphic for Dream Drop Distance. Because those are the big games I'm going to be trying to play coming forward. Varka and Flins, I can't choose. I know, right? Although, honestly, for me, it's probably going to be Varka, but that also depends. So now here's... Oh, right. I have to do it again because I don't have Flins. So, all right. Let's get this out of the way, then. No. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Spirit. That's me.
Ultimatum protocol.
Swirl, Mark 2. Ring cutter.
Thank you. Damn. Thank you for the bless yous, y'all.
Beware the creatures of the night.
Nice. All right, let's do it. This is the one I was looking forward to. All right, animal DPS character who dual wields, dealing different types of elemental damage based off of the party lineup. Based on having 2 Hexerate characters in the party will be triggered by default in Varka's character trial. Additionally, all effects that deals different types of elemental damage can be triggered around the party lineup. Okay. After using elemental skill, he enters special mode. This mode, normal and charged attacks deal increased damage. In addition to dual wield claymores will deal corresponding elemental damage based on part of I did see this. I was just short of what Walker could do, and goddamn, yeah, I know, right? I've watched it. I watched Duro talk about it, but like, still, I want to read everything. Claymore wield in the left hand will be Animo. When they are Pyro, Hydro, Electro, or Cryo, Claymore wielded in its right hand deals corresponding element. Yeah, that right there is really crazy. So swirling like a motherfucker Period of time, Varka at least enhanced special elemental skill and charge attack. Hitting enemies with normal attack further reduces the time required for the above. Holding elemental skill allows them to charge up and leap forward a set distance. The longer the skill is held, the far longer will leap. I don't know what I'll be used for, but power double slash attack toward the front, dealing 2 instances of animal damage. If there are Pyro, Hydro, Electro, and Cryo characters in the party, the first slash will be converted to deal the corresponding elemental damage. Alright, interesting, interesting. Okay. Yo, okay, dude got flavor for real with the combos. Oh my god, bro. I am already hit. I'm already feeling this. Oh, that looks sick, bro. Either I would not pull for signature weapon. Yeah, I don't think I definitely think this is not a time where you gotta go for the weapon. It's like it's cool if you can, but it's like not necessary at all.
Turning point, it burns. Off the ante.
This is just nice. I could literally just sit here and do this. This is so cool. Nope. Get out of here with that. Like, I didn't even change the characters. I'm just like, I kind of don't even have to change the characters, honestly. Oh, fuck you. That was kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie. Do I feel like I need to have him? No, but I like I like the feel. I like the feeling of the dual wielding. I like the feeling of like I'm just an absolute badass destroyer motherfucker. I don't know if I'm gonna pull for him though. I don't think I'm gonna, honestly. I'm torn because like, do I go for him or do I wait and go for a C1 skirt? Which, let me also look at this right quick. Thank you, Yao. I want to see something right quick. So skirt, what is her C1? It enhances the effects of the Ascension talent, Reason Beyond Reason. Oop. Ooh. Every void of sword will summon crystal blade to attack nearby opponents. Ooh. Excuse me. See, I'm not gonna lie to you. Varka's cool and all, but we already know Skirk is like literally an absolute destroyer. Like she shreds through everything. If you got the team set up, which I do, like whatever you fighting, as long as they don't have crowd resistance, destroys them. Tears them to pieces. This will make it be even crazier. I'm torn right now, chat. I'm torn right now. I don't know. I don't know. Also, I want to see something else right quick. Hold on. Is she a choice on here? I doubt she is. No, she's not. Fuck. I was hoping she was a redeem on here. She was. I would totally. I gotta figure out who I'm gonna use that for too. I don't know. I'm gonna think on it some more. I'm not sure. But anyway, so let's go and do. I might pull. It's been so goddamn long. I do not know my pity. Oh god, yeah, no. Oh, I'm so sorry, Spirit. All right, so as promised, we are gonna do Varka story quest today, because I'm really interested in what's gonna happen. I have seen like. Oh, that was interesting too. But I've seen like on the trailer from announcing Varka's coming out, like some crazy shit was going on in Mondstadt, I'm just sitting here like, I need to know. So, and I know I have the attention span of, well, nothing. I am definitely going to do my best not to skip. Well, I said no skip in the Discord, so no skips, no skips. I'm not gonna do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Motion. I stand
Also, I really kind of want to get a third monitor, chat, because I would love to be able to see y'all when I'm looking over here at the TV. So I'm looking over to my TV right now, and now I'm looking over by my monitors. You see what I'm saying? So like you can tell I'm looking at my TV. I would love to have a third monitor where I can see y'all over here. Problem is, I don't have enough room on my desk. Somebody suggested doing it through my phone, but if my phone is charging, which it is right now, that's not really a possibility because then I can't stand it up. Thank you for the hydrate. Hold on.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Ah. Jesus, my waist is snatched. Get a 4 monitor stand. Wait, what? Huh? Oh, wait. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about, cause I've seen like a 3 monitor one. Actually, if I were to do that, yeah, actually that could possibly work. Cause you're talking about the things like where you see some offices have like that air pressure or gas pressure thing where you have the 2. So maybe they have a 3 and a 4 one. If I got one of those, I could do that, and then I just have to buy the monitor.
The world remains constant over the centuries.
That'd be the only way I could do it.
But human life is like the dew at dawn.
And I would probably have that third monitor be vertical for chat. It wouldn't have to be that big. I don't know. That's still, even that would still be kind of hard for me to do. Because my mic is right above the monitors. I don't know. I'll have to workshop that one, but I'm thinking about it. I would like to have that. It'd be easier to see y'all when I'm playing, especially when I'm playing on console. It's not so bad. It's bleh. Quad monitor desk mount. You know what? I'm going to.
Inactivity serves no purpose.
I see. I've seen these. Possibly. So, but yeah, this would be really good for particularly when I'm playing console games. It's not as big of a deal when I'm playing on PC because then I could figure it out. But yeah, when I'm playing console, it's really hard. Plus, then I have the possibility of having a 4th monitor, so where instead of using my TV, I can just use that monitor. That'd be kind of nice too. So I can just kind of keep looking at y'all all the time. But anyway, all right. Hey, long time no see, my friend. What's that? You say we just met recently? For a hard to always miss his friends, every second feels like an eternity. And it's such a grand adventure in Nod Cry. You must have gathered quite a few stories along the way, yes? Are you perhaps looking for an old friend to talk to? Do you happen to need a bard? One who could turn your tales to verse? If so, come and catch up with me at Star Snatch Cliff. The wine is poured and the strings are already tuned. Back in NASA, we would have 2 sets of quad monitors. Only thing you need is HDMI splitter. Woo! Oh yeah, actually I probably would need that because I think well, actually, hold on.
Which should I choose?
Does my graphics card have, let's see. There's a 3rd slot. Is there a 4th one? Actually, I think I might have enough ports where I could do 4 monitors. I think I have 1 HDMI and 3 display ports. That is hella cool though, Seeker.
It's from the Tone Deaf Bard.
I guess I'll post the
Apparently, he wants to hear all about our adventures in Nodcry. Maybe we can get some tasty treats out of him in return. Come on, let's go to Star Snatch Cliff.
All right, here we go. I haven't done a story quest on here, and especially on stream, in a while. This is gonna be interesting. How high up is this? Oh shit. I should have pulled up my Natlanese team. I don't know if I used it one time or two. I think I've only ever done 2 as well. I don't think I've ever done 3. Like, not even at work. That'd be so awesome, though. I'm really excited, though. A story quest in Mondstadt. Oh my gosh. I'm actually, like, really excited. Monitoring several health and status updates from mobile space station modules. You need those monitors. Yeah. Oh, no. That definitely makes sense. There he is. Do update mission. Oh fuck no. I'd be terrified.
Ah, welcome back, old friend. And how should I be addressing you these days? The honorary knight of Mondstadt? The Tumaini of Natlan? Or the great hero of Notcry?
That reminds me, chat, did I ever, when we did the Snowbreak stream and had the donation, did I tell y'all? I don't think I told y'all anything about my character, did I? I can't remember if we did or not. I think I got distracted. Did I? Secret, you were there. Did I? I can't remember. Just call me by my name.
Well, you sure have your finger on the pulse. We've barely caught our breath since Notcry, but it sounds like you've already heard about what went down.
You know, I said that whenever we got a donation, I would tell y'all a little bit about my lore, like a little hint, a little teaser. I can't remember if I did or not.
My wine and my lyre are at the ready. So please, traveler, take a
Hey,
seat
get it
and
still. I
tell
cannot
me
ascend
this
to the
tale.
next world level. The only thing I have not done is mess with artifacts, or still a pain in the ass. I recall a lore
Amazing,
drop.
Incredible.
Okay.
The Rayhir
Wait.
of Sonari and
Spirit,
the
were you
Doctor?
there?
Truly a tale for the ages.
You were there. You didn't tell me.
So I'm guessing the wild hunt is a thing of the past now that you've defeated the Rayhir of Sonari.
Seems that way. We were kind of focused on dealing with the doctor, though.
Mentioning, but maybe give it a snippet. I don't remember what I said though. What did I? If I told y'all, what did I tell y'all? Really say anything? Oh, okay, I got you. Wait, it might have been about the hair because I know before we had a donation, because Matt has sent it to me in the DM to remind me that I'm supposed to talk about the hair. So I'll just say this then. I was gonna say something else, but I think it was the hair. So I really don't think I ever did it. I really don't think I did it. I'm almost positive I didn't tell y'all anything. So I'll just tell y'all now. So my hair, oh, maybe I did. My hair, as you see my hair now, that is at one point in my life. But this is not my final hairstyle. My final hairstyle, yeah, okay, I do remember now. I did say it. My final hairstyle, when my whole lore ordeal is over, is what you've seen in more recent art with the streaks. That is my final hairstyle, but this is the style before that. So something happens where my hair changes. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why that something else had happened that prompted me to where I was going to tell y'all something else, but I was like, oh wait, no, I can't, because I got to tell y'all this first. Fuck, what was the other thing that I was going to consider saying? I don't remember. Oh God, I had a drink today. See, I wish I could help you, Spirit. Unfortunately, I can't help you with that. There are still some vestiges of the wild hunt around, but not enough to pose a major threat.
Well, that's good to hear. Hey, now that the Northern Abyss calamity
Getting
is
a lot of
finally
drinks?
resolved, Varka must be
Oh,
getting
I have a
ready for
monster.
the triumphant
I have the
return of
Lando
his
Norris
expedition,
one
right?
here.
I haven't seen him in the
And
longest
I haven't
time.
had a lot of drinks. Like I
He must
had
have
one
so
drink the
many
last time we got
stories to
together.
share.
No, wait, I didn't have a drink last time we got together because I didn't have anything to mix it with. And then I bought some Coke Zero, some Conk Zero, and Dr. Pepper Zero today. So now I'm having a drink. So, hi Corey, welcome in. Seeker, you're fine, honey. You're fine. Yo, can we get a shout out for Corey VT? What's up? How you doing? Welcome in. I think it's your first time in my chat. What's up? Supposed to show it that you can handle it, but yeah, I know. That's awesome. And what are you up to right now? Yes, thank you. Escape the back rooms. Let's go. Can we get the other shout out as well? The / shout out one. I appreciate it. But yeah, welcome in. We're just doing a little bit of Genshin. Listen to Sonic music. I was gonna ask, you two have really met before?
Hooray! My mom was
Thank
wondering
you.
about that too. He did call you Barbados. But weren't you still fast asleep back when he was in Mondstadt?
Let's call it half asleep. I was
Yes.
resting my eyes
And
in the
monster
Thousand
gone.
Winds Temple one day when
You know,
I
guys,
heard
yeah, it's
commotion
fine. I'm
outside.
just trying to lurk and move to other streamers' chat because I'm
It
so
was a
busy
young
right now.
man.
Well,
He
I
joined
appreciate
there
you
in
wanting to
search of
do
trials
that.
and
Thank you so
oracles
much.
After hearing some tall tales at the local tavern.
For sure. But yes, I'm going to shout you out. Oh my gosh, we support our homies out here. Prager Kitty at work is now wobbling while walking. She's not walking straight now. Oh dear.
As he sent the ruin guard's missiles flying off into the horizons.
She's coming right along. Speaking of which, one of my homies has had her baby. We're so excited for her. Yes,
Yeah,
lurkers are welcome,
it
but we
sounded
support
like-
and shout out all of our streamer homies.
Hey! Is that all you've got?
What was that?
Oh, bring it on!
I was actually playing backroom. I was fixing my OBS because I had to redo everything. Oh no! Did you get it all fixed though? Oh, that's the other
Give it
new
up
character.
already? Hey, you're not half as tough as Varka said.
A young knight of Favonius trekking out to the Thousand Winds Temple in search of adventure. Now there's a sight I haven't seen in a while.
I bought a frozen pizza today. I might make one before I go to
Garden
sleep.
green
I know, right? I was like, who the fuck is that? I think I remember them talking about
Just wondering
him
how I was gonna track
in
you down.
Oh, so you were
in
looking for the tone deaf bard?
the what do you call those things that they do before a new release comes out? Shit. The special stream? You know what I'm talking about. I don't forget. Special program, thank you. First time using stream elements live, and it didn't have any of my overlays and stuff on, so I had to read. Oh no. Oh, it's a stream elements live. That's the extension that lets you multi-stream, right? I wanted to use that. Unfortunately, I actually don't use regular OBS, so I know what everybody's gonna tell me. But listen, all my friends that have moved over tell me how much OBS be crashing. This don't crash. So I was like, I don't have time for that shit. I don't want it to crash in the middle of a stream. No. I get tempted though, because now it's like super easy. Well, easier to export and import all my shit. Oops, sorry. Into the other program. So I could, but I just worry about that crashing, bro. I was playing Ghost Sands recently with some other friends, and oh my god, it's particularly good. You can get lost in the sauce. Oh, you know, I get tempted to play that game. I'm not gonna lie, I get tempted. Like, I can get really rigid about the games I play. I need to get out of my shell a little bit more. See, I feel you with that. I feel like I'm at a point now where I probably could manage it. The only thing that scares me is the crashing. That's the only thing. If not for how much it crashes, I would totally just do it. Let's see. I would have gone to the Cat's Tail. Yeah, that one.
Hold on. Blonde hair, white hair. You must be the honorary knight.
I
And
like this
come
dude's
on.
style. I like the way he
Grandmaster
looks.
talks about you all the time. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lowen, vice
That's
captain
right,
of the
he's
Fifth
the
Company
vice
of the Knights of
captain.
Favonius and
That's
a member
right, of the Fifth
Expeditionary
Company.
Force. Pleased to make
I'm known
your
as the Scuff Princess for a reason. My friend kept saying that I should use it for if I wanted more to stream, but because I'm streaming on a semi-shaded laptop, OBS freaking crash. Oh no. Oh honey. I feel you though. I feel you because I've got homies that a bunch of them have started streaming on semi-shaded laptops. Some of them still are on shitty laptops. So I feel you. I fucking feel you, homie. Oh my gosh. But hey, but you know what? You're making it happen and you're doing it. You're heckin' doing the thing. And so we proud of you. Keep it going. I need to come back on your stream one of these days. We should, yeah. And listen, I know we totally would need to like vibe check before we do this, but like, homie, we should do something together. Like, I'm trying to get out of my shell more this year. I want to do more collabs with homies. I just have a really bad case of rejection, sensitive dysphoria. So I get scared to ask because if I get rejected, I'm gonna take it like even though it could be a simple, just because the person's too busy or whatever, it's gonna hit me a lot harder. But I'm trying to get over that. I'm trying. I have brought it up to my therapist, so we're working on that. But like, I want to do some more shit with friends. I like his eyes too. I do.
Oh, so you're part of the expedition, huh? Right. So that's why Paimon's never seen you around in Mondstadt. Hey, wait a second. We never saw you in Nodcry either.
No, we did not.
That's probably because when the wild hunt was still running rampant, I spent most of my time out on my own, making mincemeat out of monsters.
I like his
I
voice
barely
too.
went back to base at all. Then, once the wild hunt calmed down,
These are just so expensive.
I got sent back to Mondstadt.
I almost quit several times before I really
Blessing, if you
started
ask me.
off, and no,
Sounds
I
like
get
a
it. I'm also
missed
trying
out
to get
on
over it because I
serious
want to collab
action.
with others that aren't just the close online friends I made when I was first starting. I feel with you know what? Hey, do I have you on Discord? If I don't have you on Discord, let me add you on Discord and let's do some shit. Let's do some shit. We'll talk about what we got mutual and we'll figure something out. Spirit, oh, you know I'm going to, honey. If we haven't before, absolutely, when your birthday come around, you already know what we doing. We doing Fallout. I'm gonna finally do it. I'm gonna stop being the scared little meow meow, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Yep, Fallout. We're gonna do it. Almost kept my therapist for giving me the assignment of looking into people's eyes more when I talk to them. But it's good for you, Seeker. You know, I'm glad you said that. So now next time I see you, we're gonna practice with that, okay? You can look in my eyes, can't you? They're so pretty. Sure. Be warned that I'm either a quick replier or a slow one. Oh, honey, I got I got one friend that's a longtime friend of mine on Discord that is like super bad at responding. You're good. It's either gonna be 3 or New Vegas. I'm gonna say probably 3 first because I haven't played any of the Fallout, so I want to start with the earlier one. But then again, I also I'm gonna leave that up to Spirit though, because it's gonna be their birthday. I do not play DVD. I do not. I've thought about it. I do not. I don't have any of the new shit. I was gifted to me, but I don't have any of the shit. I don't know. We'll figure something out. 3 we gonna start with. All right, bet. So we'll do that one. You won't remember. Can one of my mods make send a DM to me and pin it to next time I see Seeker, have him look in my eyes? Thank you so much. Seeker be thinking he can say stuff like that in chat, and I'm not gonna act on it. I'm like, okay. Matter of fact, yeah, pin it, but also add to tell his senpai about it, cause I need to call her this weekend anyway. Even better. There you go. Well, I'm gonna remember now. Corey, what do I could remember myself. I'm just not gonna do it. I ain't cheating. This ain't freaking Has-Been Hotel. Don't you try to freaking Alistair me. My name's not Vox. Using it. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit and Editech for sending the DM. Appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm already friends with you on here. I'm stupid. I thought I wasn't sure if we were. Okay, Wait, you guys bite. We do it because we love you. That's right. Because I sent you the controller I recommended. That's right. That's right. Damn, that was a minute ago. That was back in November, bro. That's crazy, Dio. I'm gonna write that. That's crazy, Dio. Crazy, Dio. No, you're good. You're good. It's okay. You're okay. Thank you for the Switter woo. It's morning shift. All right, take care, Intertech. It's cray cray. It is cray cray. I love that you actually said that, cray cray. Let's fucking go. Let's go. All right.
No wonder we never saw you while we were dealing with the doctor.
Fuck the doctor.
Why did Varka
That
send you
motherfucker.
back?
Don't tell me he sent you to
Deliver some letters.
glaring Intertech. What do you mean? Why are you glaring at Intertech? I was going to say deliver a letter.
There's one for the Knights of Favonius, one for the church, another for the Dawn Winery. At least 10 of them in total.
Jeez, how many people has he sent to deliver his mail now? Mika, Inefa, Lolan. He should just hire a full-time mailman already. In fact,
That's what I'm trying to figure out. What did he do?
nickname. Let's go with Sir Writes a Lot.
Another day, another nickname, huh, Tone Deaf Bard?
I'll have you know that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. So,
Let's see,
tone
you got
deaf or
Steam on
not,
here?
I wear the title of Bard.
Yo,
with
you
pride,
got a
and I
PSN?
consider Sir Rates-a-Lot to be
yo,
quite a compliment.
it's helpful.
Wait, really? Darn it! Maybe Paimon.
Anyway, since this young man has come all the way to the Thousand Winds Temple looking for me, I assume he must have a letter for me too. Am I right?
Send this
You
real quick
sure
too.
are. To use the Grand Master's own words.
This one is for the bard in green clothes. These days, I think he goes by...
And no longer
Venti.
faithful. Yeah, but it's endearing as shit.
Doesn't really have an address as such. You could start by asking around in Mondstadt, or
Current game,
maybe
that's
try
already
your luck at the
downloaded.
Thousand Winds Temple.
Okay.
I figured that since there was this punching bag here, oh, sorry,
Damn, I don't have none of
guard,
these.
I could
Oh,
get some practice in while I
no.
was at it. So, I came right here the second I got back to Mondstadt.
We'll figure something out.
That Varka is so slapdash sometimes. It's a good thing we happen to be nearby.
I have an idea of one that might work. So what does the letter say? Let me go to my friends.
Oh, he also said to remind you to
He's
write down.
cryo. Ooh. So chilly.
Nothing in particular. Just some idle chatter between two drinking buddies. But if I'm supposed to write back this time, I'll need some time to mull over my response. Varka gave you a whole bunch of letters to deliver, right? Maybe you can head into Mondstadt and deliver the rest of them first?
My thoughts exactly. Assuming
His
I can
vision.
find the way.
Good eye.
Hopefully the roads haven't changed too much since the pre-expedition days.
Well, why don't we
Let's
have
see.
Mondstadt's honorary knight escort this homeward-bound wanderer to the city? I'm sure some of the recipients of Varka's letters will turn out to be old friends of yours, too.
Trying to say any of these games out loud that I was interested in. I don't want to out them. Ooh, there's an idea. Okay. Hold on, chat. I'm doing the nosy. Well, I'm definitely seeing a consistent theme here. Ooh, well, there's something. Oh, there's an idea. But we'll have to wait on that one, because that one your computer probably would not work for yet. But we'll get there. Okay, got it. Okay, I got an idea or two. Yeah, we'll definitely talk, Corey. Am I pronouncing that right? I think I'm pronouncing that right. So, could always call you Scuffy. I think we print a large-scale Lego figure for the computer store. I'm not paying for it. $225 just for the filament. Mad respect to anybody who does 3D printing because that shit is expensive as fuck. I have no objections. Oh, yep, there's Cryo. I see it.
Let's go! It's been a while since Paimon's done any guide work.
Thank you so much, Honorary Knight. And you, Miss Guide.
All right, now look, not you flirting with freaking Paimon.
The Abyss. The Wild Hunt.
Reread
Andreas,
Scuffy or pronounce it like
get
Corey.
home safe, Varka.
All right, so I was kind of pronouncing it right. I'll say it a little more fancy.
Why do my ears feel so hot all of a sudden? Is someone talking about me?
Yes, we are talking about you. We were talking about you earlier too.
Surely there's no way anyone found the secret stash of cash in my office. That would be
So
terrible.
they put that sword on him. Interesting.
Grandmaster, bad time to get distracted.
Watch out! Enemies approaching!
Huh? Oh, it's just a few stragglers. They're no real threat to us. This
I'm really glad
expedition
how
is
his character
almost
turned
over.
out. I
just
was
need to deal
not
with these
expecting for
final
him to
few
actually be a really
targets,
cool character.
and then
I thought he was gonna be
we will
annoying as
make
shit,
our triumphant return.
but I actually like how he's been.
Stormwind! Maria sweeping in!
There was that accent. So I think I was saying it right then, actually.
On me.
Nice.
Without the Reikir of Sonari to direct them, it seems like all that's left is their primal urge to destroy.
Yup.
If this is all that the Wild Hunt can muster now, surely the Lightkeepers of Nodcry will be able to deal with what's left.
Just like I thought. What we should be wary of now is...
Grandmaster, based on Lightkeeper intel and our own reconnaissance, one of the suspected targets should be just
Yeah, I think I'm
ahead.
making one of those pieces tonight.
Good. You
before
know
I go
the
to
drill.
bed.
Stay
Well,
here and
before I
stand
go to bed, I
guard.
say
Leave the rest to me.
that I should clarify
Grandmaster.
I'm gonna be up a little bit afterwards because you know it's bad to go to sleep after you just eat. So I realize the cue. Yeah,
We
I got
meet
you.
again, Andreas.
You've returned from Mondstadt. Don't you want to see what it looks like now?
Huh?
I was planning to take a look around there myself. Perhaps
Oh, this feels weird. This feels weird. DualSense going crazy right now.
Echo from 1,000 years ago? Everything seems normal so far.
I'm
Guess I'm
concerned.
just overthinking things. There are 2 other places to check. Maybe this will all go smoothly after all.
It never does though.
It's your turn, my friend. Come, Andreas.
I was like, what the fuck was that? It's my cat. It's Kale. Why does he have Wolf's gravestone? I don't know.
Although, for returning to your old home, perhaps Andreas is a little too ostentatious.
I'm so confused. Like
Might be better to go by
Kuori, but the re is said like a saying re. Make a lot of sense, but this is fans like me. Well, one of these days we're gonna have to talk anyway in order to like kind of get an idea of something we can do collab wise. So whenever that happens, you'll be able to tell me and I'll be able to get it better. I think that's serious. It sounds like you gotta roll the R is basically what you're saying though. I'm assuming.
Is the surface world still as wretched and foul as ever?
Okay, so we have a inverse Andreas now.
Heir to the knighthood of Boreas.
Looks like I'm not getting
That's
out of this
everyone,
without
Brandon.
a
No,
fight.
no, you're good. Honestly, what's giving us brain damage is the story quest right now, actually. Yes and no, but yes. Okay. Don't worry. We'll get together. We're gonna get it figured out.
That's where things stand with the expedition. The victors will be returning home soon, so make sure to stock up on wine for the celebrations.
That's that letter he sent when we were back in Nodcry. Also, so did anyone else watch I haven't watched the trailer, but I know a particular part that's been memed to hell now because it's so infamous. Like the part of Jean like leaning over toward the camera. I'm just like, I'm kind of surprised they did that. But also, man, it's a good thing that they censored her forever ago with this new outfit. Could you imagine if they did that with her old unedited outfit? Bruh. I mean, just would have been just booba, just in your face, damn near. Could you imagine? Kind of excited because I've also been in a slump and I've been trying to figure out a schedule for myself. Let's go. Oh, yeah, like, no, hold up. They, like, just look it up. Jean Lean meme. That's like Genshin. Like, and then look at where her old outfit, the unedited outfit, looked like. Because the unedited outfit, she had like a shorter shirt that, you know, definitely was showing off the cleavage hella. And she's pretty well endowed. So, like, you know. And if she did that with the old outfit, oh my God. They would have did it. No, you know what? They just straight up wouldn't have done it. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Genshin's been getting really ballsy with some of the ladies in their outfits as of late. You know, to where I'm kind of like, this is the same game, because old Genshin would have never. But I don't think they would have did that. Nah. Anyway.
P.S. I hope everyone's keeping up with their daily training.
Noel.
I'll be testing you all when I get back to make sure no one's regressed. P.P.S. I wrote individual letters for each and every one of you.
Send a pic meme of it. I can't look it up right now. I'm about to lurk.
That's all.
Everyone gets one? Wow! Sir Writes-A-Lot is really living up to his name.
I guess the Grand Master must have something specific to say to each of us.
Even I got a letter, and I'm not a real knight yet.
Jean?
Hold on, bear with me.
Oh, yes. That's our Grand Master for you.
By the way, anyone know
Wow, I'm actually not finding any pictures of it really easily. That's kind of crazy.
Kaya? He said he was meeting a friend from the
No,
church
you're
at the Angel
good.
Share.
You're good, honey.
Allegedly for work. Said he was.
Well, thank you for the lurk. You take
exchanging
care.
intel.
Also,
But
so
I'd
sounds
say
like
there's
you
a
also
50-50
are
chance
down for the
he's
spiciness.
just there
So
for a drink.
good. That'll come in handy for the future. Because around here we definitely don't shy away from the spicy when it comes up. We're not LewTubers fully, but like, listen, if it happens, it happens. You know. I'll find it. I'm not actually finding it right away. That's kind of crazy to me. Mission impact. I am really surprised that it's not popping up everywhere when I just search for her. You would think, as popular as that apparently got, as soon as I searched, it would just be everywhere. Let me try this. After this, I'm gonna move on. Yeah, no, I don't see it. That's cool, though. I'll get it. If anything else, I'll just freaking go and look at the damn video, and I'll just get a screenshot of it. But basically, chat, if you look up the latest, I guess the latest preview thing that they did, it'll be in it. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. I want to hold that up. Let's see. You even got you up in, yo, it makes me so happy to see so many characters from back in the day. Cause like, listen, we got Amber, Jean's in here, Lisa's in here, Noelle's in here, Eula's in here. When's the last time we had Eula in a fucking cutscene, bro? Fucking Eula? Bruh. Make Noelle not facts. Like, listen, Varka, first, as soon as you get back, after whatever happens, it happens. First thing you need to do is make her a knight. Let's see. Deliver to Favonius.
Hi, Mom Beth. There'll be lots of familiar faces there. How about we deliver Kaya's letter? And these are there too as well.
Really? Oh, that would be a great help. Thank you.
Our thanks to you too, Lowen. The other knights will help distribute the remaining letters. You've had a long journey. Please go get some rest.
If somebody wants to keep looking though for it to try to find it, you know, hey, go for it. If you find it, let me know.
One last letter to deliver to Wolvendom. This one, I was planning on delivering personally. I heard that another challenger recently passed Boreas's trial. Well, with any luck, that wolf might be willing to reveal himself to me too.
Okay, so that's just a thing anybody
Very
can
well,
do? Okay.
But please remember to show respect to the local wolves.
Indeed.
I will. Goodbye.
Sucrose and Mika are back there too? Damn, bro. Yo. They got damn near the whole crew. Clearly something's bothering Jean. I should talk to her before going to the angel share. I'm talking to everybody. What you mean?
He wants to test me to see if my skills have regressed? I still haven't forgotten how he went easy on me last time. I'm
Bro,
assuming
it's
you
so
must have
fucking
seen
long.
him going all out
I forgot what
before.
Eula sounds like.
When the time comes, you'd better keep an eye on him for me.
I dead ass forgot what she sounds like when she talks, bro. It's been that long.
Grandmaster offered lots of advice in his letter
I
regarding
know
my
I
recent
remember how she
assessments.
sounds.
I didn't think he'd spare a thought for that kind of thing in the middle of an expedition. So, honorary knight, if you have the time, do you think you could help me out with my special training?
I want to clarify, chat. It's not that kind of training. It is actual training. Know all about them hands. As far as fighting goes, it's not the other thing. I mean, I kind of wish, but not the other thing. Who else is here? Where everybody else at? Everybody else upstairs? I guess so.
Ah, the Grand Master. The archives are filled with documents awaiting his review.
Lisa.
I'm not letting him run off again until he's finished dealing with
What other kind of
every
training
last
could there
one.
possibly be?
On another note,
Ones that
having
would not be
spoken to
allowed in
Jean,
this game.
I hope she'll finally be able to relax a little once Varka returns.
I'm saying, yo, Varka come back. Jean needs like a vacation. Dead ass. She needs the biggest vacation, bro. Where is she? I gotta go to her office? I guess I gotta go to her office. Ah, shit. I didn't mean to go there. Fuck me. Hold up. Nope, 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 nope. I forgot you can go there through the library. So, I gotta go upstairs then, I guess. Oh, there's everybody else.
Okay, we'll deliver these letters to the Adventurers Guild and the Cat's Tail. You can just handle the ones for the Angel share.
The expedition is finally wrapping up. Oh, I hope the maps I made on our way there are good enough to get them
Freaking
safely home.
look at like people keep saying he looks like a chocobo. And honestly, he really fucking does. Look like a goddamn chocobo. Personified chocobo.
The Grand Master wrote in his letter that the Boom Blossom bombs we sent worked really well. He wants to know if we've made any more.
Will you talk to me? It's clear timeout. Literally quit. Wait, do I have that sound? I think I have that sound. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I do have it. Yeah, Cleve must be freaking grounded again. She sounds so happy. Yeah, she can't wait for him to come home.
Honorary Knight, you're still here?
I'll be setting off shortly, but it seems like there's something on your mind.
Is it that obvious?
Yes.
Huh? But Varka's coming back. The situation in Notcry is stable. Surely things are looking up.
Yes,
True.
exactly.
From what you and Lowen have told me, the expedition has indeed accomplished its strategic objectives. It seems that Mondstadt no longer faces any threat from the perils of the North, be they the Wild Hunt or the Doctor. And yet, for some reason, I can't help but recall something the Grandmaster said to me before he left.
If I don't make it back from this expedition, you'll have to assume the mantle of Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. If it comes to that, remember to train the next Knight of Boreas in my stead. I've planted some promising seeds in Mondstadt, but they still need time to grow. Some have yet to master the art of social interaction. Some don't yet understand that they too need protecting. And some, well, some might not even want to be a knight yet. What's wrong? Well, there's no need to frown. I'm going on an expedition, not marching to my death. This is all just a contingency plan in the event that I'm unable to return. Until I return, I leave them in your care.
The lineage of the Knights of Boreas has nearly been extinguished twice in Mondstadt's history. The
Down with
first
the dogs,
wandering
Teresa,
knight
yeah.
to claim the title arrived in
Yeah,
Mondstadt
like-
1,000 years ago, along with his
They
wolf
ain't batting
companion.
1,000.
He was
They'd
as
had a
free
couple
as
of
the
ones
wind.
where I had to think about
He
it for a
left
little
no
bit, but
succession plan behind. Even his name was lost to history. The title of Boreas could have disappeared from Mondstadt just as he did. But he had an informal disciple, a knight named Ravenwood, who admired the Knight of Boreas greatly. Ravenwood's valor and swordsmanship earned him the Wolf Spirit's recognition. When an old aristocracy tried to regain power, Ravenwood came once more to Mondstadt's defense. From then on, the title of Knight of Boreas was passed down from generation to generation within the Knights of Favonius.
Wolf spirit? You mean that big blue wolf in Wolfendom?
I may have missed this, but I'm really glad that we're actually talking about this, and it's like, okay, this is not just like an in-game thing. This is like an actual story. Like, people can actually go and challenge that wolf, like I do.
Correct. As you may already know, the Wolf of the North is the surviving spirit of an ancient god, and the Knight of Boreas serves as an intermediary between him and humanity. Lupus
I didn't know
Boreas,
that.
who had never known what it meant to love, came to understand it through the journey with his human companion. In the end, he chose to allow his power to become one with the land. This was once a well-known tale in Mondstadt, but these days, few people are aware that the starting point of the Wolf King's journey is not Mondstadt, but Nodcry.
Well, that explains things a little bit. Could it be?
The great Wolf King of the North came here from Nodcry, although he doesn't like to speak of his past. In fact, he rarely shows himself to people at all nowadays. As such, this tale can only be found deep within the Knights of Favonius library. Even among the Knights of Favonius, few are aware of it. The Grand Master didn't disclose any concrete objectives before departing on his expedition. I couldn't help but wonder whether it might somehow be related to Nodcry's Wolf of the North. I kept my speculations to myself, however. Sharing them would only spread unwarranted suspicion toward the Four Winds among the people of Mondstadt.
Good job,
You
Kane.
experienced the turmoil caused by Dvalin the East Wind's actions for yourself.
Got an ad
Surely
coming
you
up in
can
3 minutes,
understand
chat.
my concern?
No wonder Varka wasn't clear about his motives. Is that what he was worried about?
Very possibly. He was probably also reserving judgment. Having heard about your experiences in Nodcry, I now suspect that the Grand Master hadn't yet ascertained the true identity of our enemy at that time. And as it turns out, the calamity born in the north wasn't an ancient god, but rather the Wild Hunt and the Doctor. I guess we were both jumping to conclusions.
Well, always better to be overprepared and caught off guard. Facing the worst case scenario with no backup plan would have been far worse.
Yes, I completely agree. The tide can turn rapidly in times of battle. It's a leader's responsibility to prepare for
Okay,
every
with that
possible
zoom around where I
contingency.
can see the rest of the top of her outfit, they really kind of half-ass added that shit on there. They literally just slapped that collar part onto it. Cause like you can still see where the top of the actual is really the same thing. They really did, bro. Like they could have left that shit as is, bro. I'm still a little salty about it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Even if his contingency plan never needs to be put into action, I'm sure the Grandmaster is relieved to know that it's in place.
They did Jean dirty. They ain't do hers dirty as freaking Rosaria and Mona, but yeah, they did. Change the bitmap costume, not necessarily get rid of your outfit or something.
We should probably go
That's
deliver
probably what they
those letters
did.
to the Angel Share now.
Like, I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. So here's the original outfit. And here's this outfit. Like literally they took like maybe the lining at the very top off and then put this over it. That is literally all they did, bro. And change the color either around the bottom of the vest a little bit. Censorship. Because they felt she was showing a little too much of the boob at the top. That's why. All that. All that. Matter of fact, hey, while we're at it, look, let me show you. So, they changed her from this to this. Because I was showing a little bit too much at the top. What was the other one? Rosaria? I think there was one more. Where's Rosaria at?
Wait.
There you are. From this to this. And she already got nerfed from the get-go because she used to have a lot bigger at the top from what I understand. But yeah, this one, there was a more of a significant change because it's not just the top, but also they changed the leggings and everything like that too. So there was a little bit more work done in her case, but still, like, I mean, bro. And, oh yeah, Amber. Because Amber went from this to this. The only difference is a little less cheek on the backside. And again, the cleavage. That's it. Like, bro, y'all could have. But now we have characters like fucking Lauma. Make it make sense, Genshin. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, bro. That'll make a lick of sense. So you had to nerf those four, but then she exists. Look at, huh? That don't make no sense, bro. None. Anyway.
I'm gonna sing it one more time.
Don't make no sense at all.
When you're mixing drinks in hot weather, start by pouring in cold water and add ice cubes. Then drain out the water before adding the other ingredients. How's that?
And we got
for a
Kaya
secret
and
recipe?
Rosaria and D-Luke?
Maybe it's worth a little intel.
That's
in
crazy,
return.
bro. Oh my god.
Please. I've known that little trick for a good 10 years at least. You'll have to offer something a little more substantial if you're serious about trading.
I know there's no one else in the tavern right now, but do you two really need to talk so loudly?
These
Especially
voice
if we're
actors
supposed to be
probably ain't did
exchanging
no work for
confidential
these
information.
characters in a minute.
Kaya! Rosaria! D-Luke! Paimon knew we'd find you here.
Looks like it's about to get even noisier.
Fuck you, D-Luke.
A little liveliness never killed anyone. Traveler, Paimon, what brings you our way?
I have a letter for each of you.
Please allow me to once again express my sincere condolences regarding your late father and the incident with Eric. We make absolutely no excuse for his crimes. I hope you will give some serious consideration to the question
Welcome back from
I
the
asked you
ads.
before I left, though I'm sure you're tired of hearing me ask by now. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you.
From the look on your face, I'm guessing the Grand Master is still refusing to drop it?
He nags like an old man. It's hardly surprising.
Huh? Drop what? What's this about?
Trying to get D-Luke to come back to the
Nothing,
fold.
really. Before leaving on the expedition, Varka came here to chat with me over a drink. I failed to avoid him.
The original bad boy
Yeah.
Genshin. How far he's fallen.
Asked me if I'd consider rejoining the Knights of Favonius, and I declined. He expressed his regret about everything that happened and asked me to reconsider. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, right. Sounds like you skipped a lot of details. There's clearly more to it.
Oh, you know it.
Whatever details I chose to omit are in the past. Dragging them back up now serves no purpose.
You say that now, but back then, you couldn't let it go. You and the Knights of Favonius were constantly at odds.
I wasn't seeing the full picture. I've had a lot of time to reflect since then. But
I bet you have.
my answer remains unchanged. I'm not rejoining the Knights of Favonius. Both the Grandmaster and the acting Grandmaster are too upright and honorable. I can't see the shadows that lurk beneath them due to the size of the organization they lead. They need someone on the outside to keep watch vigilantly.
You know what? I respect
If I had
that.
Mora for every time I've heard you repeat that argument. I actually don't disagree with the first part of what you said. But don't you think someone can keep tabs on things from the inside?
You know, he's got a point
When
too,
you
though.
join an organization, you're bound by its rules, no matter how free it may seem on the surface.
She's also right, though.
You think so? Never mind the Knights. Have you honestly ever been bound by the rules of the Church?
Good question. Have you considered that maybe that's why I chose to join the Church and not the Knights to begin with?
She's also got a point.
Are they arguing or not? It's kind of hard to tell.
They're not arguing. They just have different ways of protecting those around them.
Oh, kind of like the contingencies Jean was talking about. The more ways they have to protect their home, the better. Huh? Traveler?
I wonder if this is exactly what Varka was hoping for. Probably. Oh.
What should I report back to the Grand Master on? Let me think. Public order inside the city? Monster activity in the wild? Oh, and a review of the latest vintages. I think I'll leave it at that.
My reply won't be a long one, as usual. I'm sure Varka won't be surprised.
Where was Zarya go? Zarya! Oh.
If you hadn't had to deliver that guy's mail, you wouldn't have been subjected to all this tedious arguing.
When I write back, I'll tell him to quit making trouble for other people.
Damn, she kind of mad.
It's no trouble. Lowen did most of the work. We just volunteered to do the last leg of the journey. Mostly so we could come say hello.
Besides, I wouldn't really call that an argument. Y'all just have different views on how to protect Mondstadt.
So you see what's really going on here? All three of us fell for that old rascal's scheme far too readily.
Huh? Scheme? What do you mean? Was Varka lying in his letters then?
No. While I'm sure Varka knows full well that Diluc would never agree to rejoin the Knights, I believe the sentiments he expressed were genuine, as was his offer to welcome Diluc back. There are people like Kaya and I, and then there are those who are true champions of justice to the core. Those people are the most susceptible to being driven to extremes by great upheaval. It's happened in Mondstadt before. Not only that, but it happened to a Knight of Boreas. That'll really hit home for Varka. And that's why his nagging is even more persistent than usual.
A champion of justice driven to extremes? You're saying that happened to a Knight of Boreas?
Yeah. So no one's told you this before?
Yes, we're gonna get a major lore,
The
dude.
The Knights of Boreas had
I could guess by the way the preview
first was at its
trailer
inception.
looked that. Oh yeah, it's about to go down.
The case I was alluding to.
I don't try really hard not to skip anything.
Wasn't Jean telling us about this? Wait. And then we got caught up talking about the expedition, and we never got around to the second time.
I happened to hear about it from Varka once when he was drinking and started yammering on. The second crisis in the Knights of Boreas lineage. It was 500 years ago.
Always 500 years ago with this series.
Although the Knights of Boreas are meant to be intermediaries between humans and wolves, in practice, very few of them have been truly recognized by Lupus Boreas over the past millennium. Of those who have, the best known are the first Knight of Boreas, Ravenwood, the wolf pup Rostam, and Varka himself. But 500 years ago, there was one who earned the respect of Boreas.
It's kind of crazy that I'm hearing this song
when
when Zarya's talking.
He was a disciple of Rostam. They thought he would become the mightiest Knight of Boreas who ever lived.
No.
He was the perfect knight. Righteous, principled. His name was Roland.
Okay.
The blood-stained knight.
I thought it was fucking, what's his name? Rayrear.
Yikes!
But
Bloodstained Knight?
who the fuck is that?
Ominous.
Well, apparently his original title was the White Knight. But he lost countless comrades during the Abyssal Calamity 500 years ago, including his tutor and mentor, Rostam. The endless bloodshed stained his sword and armor a crimson as deep as black, transforming the White Knight into the Blood-Stained Knight. After that, he threw himself completely into battling monsters, leaving Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius behind. To this day, no one knows his final whereabouts.
Calling you now.
It's
We
hard
found
to
our villain.
say whether the loss of an important figure in his life is what drove him to the point of obsession, or whether he was already too far gone to save. But had he known that the Knights of Favonius would always welcome him back, perhaps things would have turned out differently.
Calling you now.
So if you want my opinion, the reason why Varka keeps asking Diluc to rejoin, despite knowing that he'll never say yes, is to let him know you're not alone.
Fallen heroes, yeah. I think
After
it was
all
more
these
tragic
years,
that
he's
way.
Still as persistent as ever, just like how he used to be with me.
Huh? He tried to get her to join? Ooh, I can see that though, actually.
Turns out Varka's a lot more thoughtful than he lets on. Paimon had
Here's
the
what
wrong
they say.
idea about him.
You
Anyway,
either die a hero or you live
about
long
this
enough to
whole
see yourself
Boreas
become the villain.
business that Paimon isn't really getting. Wasn't Andreas a god in Mondstadt thousands of years in the past? If so, why did James say that the Wandering Knight
Yeah,
only
I knew you were gonna go there,
1,000
Spirit.
years ago? Plus, Paimon's super curious about what happened to Roland.
Shall we go get answers straight from the horses or Wolf's Mouth? We can meet up with Lohan and Wolvendom while we're at it.
That's a great idea. Gene said he hasn't been showing himself much lately, but he always seems happy to oblige whenever you show up. Let's go!
Nice. We'll be a good friend, even if this isn't a factor. I know we are such good friends. Whoa.
What's going on here? Was Wolvendom always like this?
All right, we gotta change song for this now.
About this. The Wild Hunt. What are they doing here? Watch out!
All hail.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal. Ha, ha, ha.
My apologies, Kamisato art. So motion to compel. It's time for your arraignment.
Shine down. Now
I do not miss fighting these fuckers. Shit.
Illusion shattered, torn to oblivion.
Allow me.
Take flight. Southward swirl.
Come on. Woo! Man, I fucking hate fighting this thing. Might need to pull out a Lunacharge team. Stay alert. There's still something nearby.
Oh no! What now? There better not be more Wild Hunt monsters.
Yeah, I'm about to pull out the frickin' moon team. Lowen?
You scared Paimon stiff. She thought you were.
Stop right there. Answer me this. The 2 letters I gave you, who are they for?
2 letters? Wasn't it 3?
There were 3. Kaya, Diluc, and Rosaria.
Okay. Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
I mean, good point. The Wild Hunt can transform like that, so we gotta check.
What are you trying to say, huh? Huh?
He's saying you passed the test.
Paimon passed a test? Really? Huh? She didn't even realize she was taking one.
Bruh.
You may dispense with your suspicions. The wolf pack has borne witness. They fought against the aberrations that encroached upon this land.
Anyone who plays Genshin, do not forget to link your Twitch and Genshin account, get your free drops. Oh yeah, the free drops are going on right now, aren't they? Thank you for that, Spirit. I appreciate that.
A familiar scent. Come. I will await you at the usual grounds.
Well, if the boss of Wolvendom has vouched for you, I guess I should apologize for doubting you just now.
It always pays to remain vigilant. Were you attacked by the Wild Hunt too?
Sure was. Fortunately, my experience in Nodcry didn't go to waste. Turns out the Wild Hunt all feel the same when you stab them. They didn't stand a chance. Something seems wrong with that old wolf, though. Go on. You should check on him.
Are you fucking me? Oh, can't change characters right now. Oh, I bet that hurt me. Razor! Oh my god, yo! They got everybody coming back for this. That's crazy.
Lupus Boreas, not injured. Why so weak? Am I not strong enough?
That's, yo, I didn't think we was gonna see Razor. Oh my gosh.
You are not to blame. With your Iron Claw, you successfully blocked their attacks. However, their assault went beyond the mere physical world. They followed my trail from the distant north across the ley lines. They sought to corrupt the territory I protect. But I shall not let them succeed without a fight.
A trail starting in the north? So they came from Nodcry?
We meet again, human Lupical.
Hey, I'm family.
So, are you saying that the wild hunt we just got attacked by came all the way from Nodcry to Mondstadt?
Yeah, they pulling all the Mondstadt characters. We really going back, bro.
As you know, I stand before you as an incomplete being. I am but one remnant of the god Andrius' soul. The source of this turmoil. I can sense it. It lies in the north. It is the part of me that remains in Nodcry, from whence I came.
Huh? Now Paimon's even more confused. How can you be in two places at once?
Are all gods like this? Do you all like to split yourselves into multiple parts?
For many gods, housing a part of their soul within an object is no difficult feat. But those who can perform such delicate partitions as this are rare, even among the gods. The Wolf King, Andrius, was particularly adept in this art. Otherwise, no remnants of his soul would have survived till the present day.
Huh? The bard's back?
Tone Deaf Bard? What are you doing here?
Maybe the god of Animo guided me here. For it appears
Bruh.
that someone is
Shut
in need
up.
of a tale from the
God of
distant
Animo.
past.
I'm weak.
And
Stop
our
it.
wolf friend doesn't seem too keen on recounting it himself. Who better than a bard to do the honors? Lord Boreas, do I have your blessing to share this story?
Stop it, Venti. Get some help.
As you wish.
Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen tundra and stumbled into the Sealy Hall. Enchanted by their song,
I'm gonna just mute
tender
right quick.
as the dawn starlight,
We
and
get some lore.
curious
Somebody just
about
pause the
the
music right
ways
quick.
of humankind, the wolf bade farewell to his home and set off for the city to the south. As the high tower crumbled and the fierce winds fell silent, Lupus Boreas, who once had hunted with the storm winds himself, looked within and inquired, was the shelter he provided for humanity really any different from that given by the reclusive king in his tower? The wolf entrusted those under his protection to a new god and quietly returned to the frozen north. There, in a palace long since abandoned by its former master, the great wolf closed his eyes and slept. 500 bitter winters passed, then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed until a night stumbled in from the cold, just as Lupus Boreas had once done at the Sealy Hall, and awoke him at long last. The knight asked the wolf to join him on a journey south, to see once more the land that had all but faded from his memory. The gentle wolf, unwilling to refuse the human's earnest plea, split his soul into two halves and left his home once more. Seeing how the ice and snow had given way to verdant plains, hearing the laughter and song that now filled the once somber city, the aging Lupus Boreas turned to his friend, the god of Animo, and remarked, "So, this is the world the humans dreamed of." Though the knight's journey was not yet over, the wolf chose to bid farewell to his companion here. He had written the end to his story. What knowledge he had been gifted flowed into the land. Everything he was, he gave unto the world. Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale. Lord Boreas, is there anything you'd like to add?
There is no need for you to ask that question.
So that's what happened. You returned to Mondstadt with that knight 1,000 years ago, and then, for the sake of the new Mondstadt,
You need not feel remorse on my account. That was my answer, my decision.
So thanks to him, we have Mondstadt. Okay.
If anyone should feel regret, it is the part of me who remained in Notcry. I fear Andreas has not found peace in his heart even to this day. That is surely why those vile aberrations were able to exploit his weakness.
Yeah, next time, if they let me change my characters, oh, they're gonna get fucked. I'm literally gonna break my foot off in the ass.
Boreas' trail in Nodcry. We investigated and discovered no signs of instability.
Andreas should still be slumbering by the lakeside. Perhaps all the recent turmoil in Notcry has had unforeseen consequences. And there's more. I detect another familiar scent from across the ley line.
Called it!
A scent that reeks of blood.
Could it be Roland, the Bloodstained Knight?
Oh, the White Knight who became the Bloodstained Knight? The mightiest knight of Boreas? But wasn't he from 500 years ago?
I'm getting
immortal or something?
prepare for unforeseen circumstances, consequences. Yeah, for literally. I'm getting reminded of that one thing that happened in the Monogatari series, where like Kishot, Acerola Orion Heart Underblade. Yes, I know her full name. Her like first thrall, like came back to life after like so long of being quote unquote dead. I'm reminded of that right now.
I remember him as just a man. His lifespan should be no longer than any other of his kind. But before he severed his connection to Boreas, his final destination, it was the ancient kingdom of Conria, as you call it. Beyond that, I know not if he lived or died.
Man, I'd be so glad when we get more clarification about what the fuck happened to Conria. Conria, 500 years ago.
If you want to get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid you'll have to make another trip to Nodcry yourselves.
I kind of figured that was happening.
As luck would have it, another old friend of ours just so happens to be free right now. If you ask him nicely, he might give you a lift. That could save you a lot of time on the road.
I'm really glad they pointed it out, because I'll be thinking about it sometimes. Like, they be wanting us to go travel to certain places, and I'm just like, do you realize how long, as far as the story goes, it would take for us to go from, like, basically nation to nation? Like, bro, that ain't no, you know, less than a day trip. You know, look at how big that map is. Look at how big the map looks when you're in game. You know, it ain't like fucking, Termina and freaking Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, where you can look over there and see this other section. Like, nah, you know, unless you're like out the outskirts, you don't see these other lands. Yeah, it would take so fucking long. Exactly. So I'm glad they're actually mentioning that. Realistically, the traveler will be traveling for like a good minute to get these places.
No wonder I can suddenly sense the east wind's presence.
If even Mondstadt has been affected by the fallout, Nodcry must be in real trouble by now. I hope Varka can handle it.
Varka? Is he in danger?
I believe too many passengers would slow our dear friend down. I fear he only has room to carry one person, along with perhaps a diminutive
Almost,
companion.
just without the U. I understand. I'll go.
All right, Wish it could be me, but I accept that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Nodcry's battles. I'll stay here and deal with any wild hunt that try harassing Mondstadt. It'll be a good chance to try out some new moves.
I stay in Mondstadt too. With Traveler's help, Varka will be safe.
Razor, give me your iron claw. Golden-haired traveler, give this token to the current knight of Boreas.
Huh. What's this?
It is a wolf spirit. It contains my power and thoughts. Though I have given him a piece before, this should bring him new strength.
In other words, level up!
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
But human hearts and flesh cannot bear the soul of a wolf directly. It would be akin to forcefully merging a human and a wolf into one being. They would descend into chaos. To prevent the entanglement of souls, the most I can do is temporarily house my power and thoughts within claws and fangs wrought of steel. Although, truth be told, that knight does not lack for power. What he needs more is the thoughts within. But I shall leave this for him to explain.
Is it safe to separate a piece of the wolf spirit at a time like this?
The great wolf king of the north remains strong for now. Besides, do I not have the protection of my Lupical?
I mean, you're right. You're right. You got a squad.
Lupical. The north and Varka, I leave to you.
Just give me the word whenever you're ready.
Aw, damn. I'm dying.
I sure didn't expect my experience fighting the wild-hunted Nodcry to come in handy back here in Mondstadt. Almost makes me wonder if this was the reason I was sent back. Also, how come that bard knows so much, and what was he doing at the Thousand Winds Temple?
The less you know,
whatever.
the better.
I don't really care, as long as I get to do some fighting. I'm looking forward to trading blows with Lupus Boreas when he's fully recovered. I bet he'll wipe the floor with me.
You sound a little too enthusiastic about getting beat up, bruh.
I can read Varka's letter. I will try my best to write a
it's like,
reply.
sus.
A wolf's claws make poor instruments for writing human words. But that token will suffice to convey my thoughts.
Also, I did get injured.
Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. You'll probably have to hit the ground running when you get to Nodcry. The root of this turmoil lies with the remnant soul that Andrius, Dominator of Wolves and God of the North Wind, left in Nodcry. He once left Nodcry and braved the blizzards to confront the God of Storms and claim the right to rule. Yet even as the tower
Kyo was
fell,
lying down in that
he
poke.
chose
He was
to
like, what the fuck,
abandon
man?
his claim. Instead, he returned to the north and slumbered for 1,000 years before finally journeying back, under the name of Boreas, with the first knight of Boreas to witness the new face of Mondstadt. When the wolf spirit could no longer maintain his
The way he's
physical
looking
form,
upside down at me,
Boreas
he's
chose
like,
to pour his power into the ley lines. With that, he became the North Wind of Mondstadt, as he is still known to this day.
Little
Any
goober.
questions before you set off? Better ask now. You'll probably have to hit the ground running when you get to Nodcry. 500 years ago, Roland seemed destined to become the mightiest knight of Boreas ever to have lived. But he was too pure of heart,
It's really interesting how he can detect so much from just his fur being
vowing
touched.
to eliminate all injustice from the world. But the world had never been perfect and pure, nor would it ever be. Neither his mentor, the wolf pup Rostam, nor the Grand Master, known as the Lion of Light, could persuade him to temper his obsession. But what was the scent that reeks of blood that Lupus Boreas sensed? And what is its connection to Conria and the Abyss? Perhaps you will uncover the truth in Nodcry. Any questions before you set off? Better ask. The soul of a wolf is as unyielding as ice, and Andreas is a master of molding and shaping it. His people once drew great strength and wisdom from the wolf spirit.
It's the same vibes like when we first left Mondstadt.
cannot
Yeah,
contain the soul
yeah,
of a god.
honestly.
Attempting to place the wolf spirit in a human vessel.
But yeah, when I
is
seen the
slowly
special
devouring
program,
their
they were
sense of
talking about
self.
how this is really gonna
Even
be
if
like
Lucas
a
Boreas did not intend for that to happen. That's
a
why
great
Lucas Boreas developed
nostalgic
a
feeling
technique
for
of
anybody who's
imbuing
been playing
weapons with his
since
soul.
back then.
It's his way of blessing his human Lupical with the wolf spirit's protection. In fact, there is an ancient song that tells this tale. A weapon once of common iron, now through friendship turned divine. Twixt man and wolf a bond was made, a power born within the blade. As much as he might claim not to accept humans, his actions sing a different tune. Oh, but keep that little observation between us, will you? Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. You'll probably have to hit the ground running when you get to Nodcry.
Alright, so chat, I'm actually gonna use the bathroom right quick, because I kinda gotta pee. So I'm gonna run another ad break while I'm gone, so that way there'll be less or longer time before another ad break runs. So sit tight, take a second to use the bathroom yourself or hydrate and everything, and we'll be back in about 3 minutes with some more Genshin Impact. Yeah, we get some good lore, so you don't want to miss it, okay? See you soon, my loves. water real quick. All right, welcome back from the ads, everybody. Hopefully you had a good moment to use the bathroom and get some water or what have you. All right, let's go.
All right, over to you, Dvalin.
The Knight of Boreas awaits below. We must part ways here. Barbatos and I have other plans. We will meet you again later.
Alright! Hey, wait! How are we getting down?
Unimus Maximus! God damn, we high up. Holy fuck. Ah, shit. I swear there's a U sound like it should be there.
Brink of collapse.
Maybe?
Grandmaster! It's...
Dynamic entry!
Reinforcements! It's about time!
Honorary Knight reporting for duty, Grandmaster.
And Paimon too!
Let's cut to the chase. What's the situation?
We're just about hanging in there. Most of their grunts are taken care of now. Their leader's gonna have to make a decision soon. Fight or flight? What will it be, mightiest Knight of Boreas?
As expected, this hastily summoned Wild Hunt horde is nothing but a disorganized rabble. A mere shadow of the forces gathered by the Rahir of Solnari. But they have served their purpose. I now understand your tactics, and you, in turn, understand mine. This is fair. This is the way.
What about what now?
Farewell, heir to the knighthood of Boreas. Whether you choose to resist me or not, I shall set right the injustices of this world. In the name of the blood-stained knight.
Guess they're retreating for now.
So that Wolf of the North lookalike, that was Andreas? But why would he be leading the Wild Hunt? And why was he talking about the Bloodstained Knight? Ugh, forget that. We can save the details for later. He was the enemy boss, right? Are we just gonna let him get away?
There's no point chasing after him. We've crossed blades already, and it ended in a stalemate. Right now, there's nothing we could do about him.
Why? As strong as he might look, surely he can't be any stronger than the foes we fought before.
True. We're still not certain of his true identity, but whether he's a god corrupted by the Abyss or a legendary knight...
I know, right?
Killing him might be just
they just
possible.
Be having...
Especially now that you're
having
here.
them be
The
this
difficult
element
part
depending
is,
on. I'm just like...
We can't kill him right now.
Yeah.
Huh? What do you mean? Is he immortal or something?
No.
I guess they
Judging
wanted the
from our
Dendro.
skirmishes so far, I don't think he's got any special abilities of that caliber. Nor does he have the ridiculous level of power wielded by the Five Sinners. But, compared to Rerir, our current foe clearly has a better understanding of how to exploit Nodcry to his advantage. Particularly when it comes to Andreas' remnant soul.
So what you're really worried about isn't so much the enemy himself, but the god remains?
Exactly. Sounds like you realize what the crux of the issue is. I managed to cut off a sample from our foe, which Albedo and Durin are analyzing as we speak. Meanwhile, our other allies should be making their way home from their own battles by now. Let's discuss this further when they're back. We still have some big challenges ahead before this expedition can finally be declared a victory.
Oh, thank God it didn't have me die. Have I not? Is this a new area? Okay, no, it's not. I just hadn't gotten this one yet. While I'm here, can I get up there? I eventually want. I was tempted to go for Durin, I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, let's see. I need this. There we go. Now I'm ready for the wild hunt, fuckers. Yeah, I missed her too. In fact, I'm gonna run as her.
The meeting's probably gonna be in the biggest tent, right? Looks like a bunch of people are there already. Why don't we go chat with them?
Hey, good to see you again. Oh, Boss Sneff asked me to pass on a message. She went to see Lauma and Columbina at the Frost Moon Scions. Apparently, there haven't been any changes to that space.
Oh, you mean you missed her like you missed getting her? Oh, I'm sorry.
The recent wild hunt attacks have nothing to do with Ruin.
Yeah, no, I was saving up like a motherfucker for her. I think I just barely managed to get her, but like at the last bit, I got her.
On it just in case. With so many moon experts on the case, we're in pretty safe hands, huh?
I can't remember.
Oh yeah.
But I was determined. I was like, oh no, she's coming home. I'm getting her.
Too. Focus on the enemy you are facing. The moon will protect you all. Huh, you know something? These Knights of Favonius are paying me a pretty nice sum to deliver a few simple messages.
I don't like her gameplay, but damn it, I do love freaking Yehuda. I love her character. I love her outfit. So I love her outfit so much, bro. And her expressions are fucking amazing.
Yep. Short distance propulsion module on cooldown. 15 minutes until next departure. Switching to chat mode.
She's a bow user.
Traveler.
Unfortunately. And you know me, I'm so spoiled with like ones that do crazy shit like Ganyu, where I'm just like, if it ain't on that level, I don't want it.
Varka placed a sizable order with the Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop. I know is hard at work producing the strategic reserve, while I am handling the deliveries. Secondly,
yeah, Bo was very hit and miss. I agree.
In her place.
What up, big man?
Flins! Paimon thought the Lightkeeper's rep would be Iqua or Nikita.
It's not like you two volunteered to attend a meeting.
You're quite right. However, Itlua and Nikita are both busy organizing the Ratniki's region-wide response to the recent attacks. And since I'm well acquainted with everyone else here, I was the one they recommended to attend the
I
meeting.
think out of the two, Flynn's would be the more powerful one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love Varka's gameplay more, but I think Flynn's would be the heavier hitter. Oh, so you don't even want to be here.
Sometimes you don't get a choice when there might be consequences down the line.
As I will say this also, especially if you don't have a lunar charge character, I would go for Flynn's.
Hey, Honorary Knight. Looks like pretty much everyone's here. Beto and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. You want to wait for them here? Great. While we're waiting, could you update me on the situation in Mondstadt? And that's where things stand. The Wild Hunt is no longer under the Reikir of Solnari's control, but it has been reborn from the ashes and is now launching widespread attacks. Intel from the Frost Moon Scions and the Curatorium of Secrets corroborates this. No disturbances have been detected in the space where Rere resides. What we are facing here is a completely new foe.
summarizing current situation. To confirm, the present leader of the Wild Hunt is the
I was trying to
creature
influence this new
resembling a
Valette did
wolf,
not want to come home. I'm sorry,
Andrius,
honey.
god of the North Wind.
More precisely, it's the external will that has seized control of Andrius' spirit, namely Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. I'm completely lost. Isn't Roland some Mondstadter from like 500 years ago? How'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a god from 1,000 years in the past and the present day Wild Hunt?
Allow us to explain that part. Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? When an organism sustains damage, relevant tissues will undergo changes to offset the
that
loss
is
of
cool. I
function.
know. Oh, you
For
should see
example,
her expression.
when
I
one
hope they
kidney
show
is
some of her
damaged,
expressions.
The other will be strengthened to compensate. Or, when a main artery is blocked, the
Like, she's got the
collateral
most
vessels become
anime
more
expressions
active.
in all of Genshin Impact.
Similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed the memories that flow throughout the ley lines to fashion a new one, fit for the present circumstances. That new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
So that wasn't a real Roland, but rather an abyssal imitation?
Right. No
Oh,
matter
yeah, I
how
did get you.
strong
I still
the
don't have him.
compensation is, it will
I don't
never
have Durin
quite match
either.
the functionality of the original organ. The Roland replica can't possibly imitate Rerear's
Oh, wait.
overwhelming power.
Actually, wait, that's a lie. I think
nor
I do
his
have
ability
Durin.
to disguise himself as others. So, the Abyss made use of the connection between Roland and Boreas to compensate for this lack of power.
The replica corrupted.
Maybe I do, I don't know.
And took control of Andrius as he slumbered by the bank of Amsvartnir, ultimately manifesting as the giant beast that you all witnessed. However, exactly why the Abyss chose Roland to mimic, and indeed how it was able to do so, remains unclear.
I guess he must have gotten caught up with the Abyss or Nodcry somehow during his wanderings through Teyvat. But we can keep those questions on the back burner.
Yeah.
Okay, Paimon gets all that, but what did you mean when you said we can't kill him right now?
We can't kill him right now because a dead god may prove more dangerous than a living one. From intelligence gathered during the expedition, we have reason to believe that the power
for a
released
rewind
when a
for you.
god is felled
Yeah,
can have
I think that's
catastrophic
what I'm gonna do
consequences
too,
for us
honestly.
mortals.
Like when the tower fell in Storm Terror's lair, or when the humans turned to salt beneath Salterre.
Worse still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once god remains contaminate the land, they will persist for thousands of years.
Like the Tata Degami on Yashiri Island and Tata Desuma, or the karmic debt borne by the Yakshas for millennia. Yeah, that was a tongue
This
twisher.
land has already been ravaged by the Wild Hunt. If we add god remains to the mix, it'll be like adding salt to an open wound, placing everyone who lives here in perilous danger.
Query. While I can indeed find records of disasters caused by god remains in my database, there also appear to be cases of gods dying naturally with no ill effects. In Natlan, the passing of the Pyro-Archon's flame is a common occurrence throughout history, and even the part of Andrius who remains in Mondstadt has experienced death once before, has he not?
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you said Lupus Boreas gave you a token to pass on to me? Please, present it now. It should help explain things faster.
It is kind of nice to see him more in like the top dog, you know, element during this story. Because during the whole Archon was a non-cry. He was kind of just another member of the team. But here, he's like, he's the leader.
Come to the end of its time. I'm afraid I can accompany you no further on your journey. My soul will fall into silence, and my power will flow into the ley lines of this land. Perhaps.
Wait.
This is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind. Do not grieve for me, for this is the end I have chosen. Instead, remember that one day
I got a bad feeling about this.
Too must come to an end. Where and when shall that be? A final wish before I slumber. Sing me a song. That melody you so often hummed in the taverns.
What was that?
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas's final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. It's the reason Mondstadt remains unharmed by his god remains.
Oh.
In his final moments, he made a choice to give everything he was to the ley lines. All to protect Mondstadt from harm.
Sounds like Andreas spent thousands of years searching for his place in the world, too.
Yes. And now our task is to return the answer he found, the decision he made, to Andreas's heart. Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
To merge himself with the ley lines.
I see. I would say that planting thoughts inside the mind of a god sounds a little far-fetched, but since it was his own wish to begin with, it sounds feasible
vision.
to me.
Yeah. Inefa does.
We already have a perfect solution? Then why are we even having this meeting? Let's go do this thing.
Ha ha ha. If only it were that simple. Unfortunately, this one thought alone is unlikely to be powerful enough to break through the Abyss's control.
What
and
Abyss's
reach
trial?
Andreas's
Yeah,
heart.
you know,
We need to find a way to make the thought within this sword stronger.
She does give off that
and more
look, for sure.
resilient.
For now, Boreas needs all his remaining strength to fight against the abyssal corruption to Mondstadt's ley lines. He can't afford to send us any more of his power. However, since his form was unstable during his journey with the first Knight of Boreas, many wolf spirit fragments were left behind along the way. If we can collect those fragments, we can use them to strengthen the decision to merge with the ley lines.
So we need to retrace his steps and look for random fragments? But they could be anywhere between Nodcry and Mondstadt. It'll be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Facts.
You don't need to worry about that. There's a few fragments left to gather in Nodcry, but apart from that, most of them are already inside this sword. I've been collecting them during the whole expedition.
Huh? Wait, really?
I mean, it's an expedition, not a stroll in the park. Each step of the way, we've been hard at work planning for every possible contingency. Not just the wild hunt in the Abyss, but ancient gods remaining in Nodcry.
Sounds like this plan was a long time in the making.
Indeed, respect that.
It's almost as if you foresaw the future.
As
Playing
a matter
chess.
of fact, I did. I caught a glimpse of fate's reflection. But I can't take credit for it. It was all thanks to the help of a few friends.
The Hexen Circle!
All I foresaw was
The
that an
Hexen
abyssal calamity
Circle!
was brewing in the north.
Scryglass!
Had I known more, we could have saved a lot of energy. Instead, we've had to make best guesses, prepare for every possible scenario. If all that preparation went to waste, all the better for it. But anything that proved useful, we knew we'd be grateful for down the line.
And sure enough, now it's proving useful.
Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. We need to gather the last few wolf spirit
Back to Pyro
fragments
again. Oh god, is she
scattered
chain back to
around
Pyro for
Nodcry,
real?
and use them to make the thought within
I
the
see you,
sword
game. That's
as strong
crazy,
as it could
Dio.
possibly
Crazy,
be.
Dio.
According to what Boreas told me before we left Mondstadt, his form was at its most unstable at the beginning of his journey. That means the fragments here should be the most powerful ones. But of course, we've been tied up fighting battles since the day we set foot in Nodcry. First with the Wild Hunt, then with the Doctor. So, it wasn't until recently that we were finally able to confirm the status of the wolf spirit fragments. We now know there are 3 left to find.
Yep, sure enough.
Okay.
Now, Pyro is the one that I have her on, though.
Expeditions to go.
I managed to gather 1 fragment before Roland reappeared. I also have a confirmed location for the second, which I'll take care of in short order. As for the 3rd fragment, we've identified a general search area to focus on, but we'll need all hands on deck to pinpoint the exact location.
Wow, you made a lot of progress already.
The final snag is that since our foe is a replica of Roland, he too will be aware of Andrias' history. He's sure to try and sabotage our plans by any means at his disposal.
Even with this monster.
So everyone needs to bring their A game.
With our foe being from Mondstadt, it's our duty as Mondstadters to defeat him.
And since the Wild Hunt is involved, the Lightkeepers will provide their full support.
The Clink Clink Crumbkake craft shop will also help in any way we can.
Oh, here we go.
So...
Yeah!
Wait. I think maybe I signed a contract at some point. I didn't exactly scrutinize it, though. I mean, who actually reads those things anyway, right?
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all. Lastly, our
Someone
friend
from
from the
Mondstadt.
Curatorium of
Right,
Secrets will
right.
provide intel and relay battlefield communications. Looking at you, Yehoda.
So, you'll be darting back and forth across the battlefield, dodging the Wild Hunt and the shadow of an ancient god.
Oh, she's not gonna be having this shit. Yoda gonna be like, what the
Rating
fuck?
for Yehoda updated. Higher quality ingredients will be used to prepare your
The
future
Eternal Model,
meals.
yeah, I fucking love it. She has the best reactions in the entire game.
I'll deal with the second wolf.
The
spirit
best
fragment, which
reactions.
we already know the location of. The moment you make any progress with Fragment 3, be sure to give me an update. Traveler, could you join me in retrieving Fragment 2? I have a feeling that your unique constitution might come in handy.
Sure. I was just about to ask what my job was. I'll follow your lead, Grandmaster.
All right, time is of the essence. Let's move out, people. Dismissed!
Remnant fragments of an ancient god. Thoughts stored inside a blade. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but I suspect there is more to Mr. Varka's plan than what he's revealed to us so far. Then again, the enemy can harness the Wild Hunt to spy on us wherever we go. As our commander, I'm sure he has his reasons for choosing not to tell us everything.
Yeah, probably.
Speaking of contingency plans, I now recall that Varka also made a contingency plan when he asked me to deliver that letter. Perhaps I should ask Aino to prepare some additional backup modules for me.
Yehoda, you dummy! You took the stupid job of your own free will! Crying isn't gonna get you out of it.
Hilarious. Damn. I'll go the long way. It has been. I did get. I know. Yes, nice. I'm gonna get these bombs here. Hold up. Ah, you stay over there. I got time for you right now. Indeed. damn. Did I just not... Columbina revived her. Wait, you know what? Hold on. Yep.
Did you say Fragment 2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance. Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight? Traveler, Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
Whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and keep your head in the game! You can't be daydreaming about alcohol before a battle!
Huh? Well, all right, just trying to lift our spirits a little. You want to see some photos I took of me and the knights before the expedition, maybe?
Shut up! Can we please just focus on finding the wolf spirit fragment?
Alright, I'm doing something wrong here. Hold on, wait a minute. What the fuck? Wait, I think I get it. Wait. I'm doing something wrong here. All right, hold on. Okay. Got it. Take that, puzzle.
What do we do with it?
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is transfer it to my sword. Just like back at the camp, but
Congratulations!
Let's step back a bit.
Thank you.
Just in case.
Mighty Blade of Truth.
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either.
Why do you laugh?
Why do you sound like
Sorry,
Christian Bale
I just
Batman?
think the fact you're ruminating on this is all the proof you need that you have love in your heart. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends, you'll have found your own answer to the question of how to love.
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow. If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
Ugh. Ugh.
Oh, sure enough, this place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. It wasn't enough to pose a serious threat. We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should still be usable.
So that's why you brought me along. You want me to purify it?
Purifying the abyssal corruption would definitely be a safe approach. But that's not the only reason I wanted you to come. Could you try reversing the corruption? Not purifying it, exactly, but separating out the Roland part from the wolf spirit.
So, keep the Roland part intact as well as the wolf spirit part? Why would you want to do that?
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly, to view Roland's memories. As they say, know thyself, know thy enemy. Understanding our foe is our surest path to defeating him.
This is a little unexpected. I've never even tried this before.
Let me think. How was it explained to me? Ah, yes. Focus on a single thought within the 1,000 winds. Capture that unique wisp before it blows away.
I have no idea what that means.
Actually, neither do I.
Boy! What?
Huh. Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf bard would come up with when he can't think of anything meaningful to say. Wait, don't tell Paimon that's what actually happened.
I thought it might mean something to you. Never mind. I'll explain it in more human terms.
Yeah, you might need to go raise a language on this bitch.
In Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct?
Yes, actually, sort of. But I wasn't the one doing the fishing.
If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a river flowing with concepts, and you were trying to capture the concept belonging to a particular ancient name. I'm thinking the same basic principles should apply here.
The lion, witch, the lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch. My goodness.
We don't have anything at all.
This wolf spirit fragment is like a puddle compared to the Night Kingdom. No need for a boat. As for a net, this is what I've heard.
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. They can create a net, or they can create a rope. They can separate love from hatred, and they can bind objects and events together. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are drawn forth.
Okay, I think I'm kind of starting to get the idea, but maybe I'm not. It's hard to say.
Also, we barely know anything about Roland. How are we supposed to use thoughts to anchor him?
Well, maybe you could try this.
What is it? It looks old and tattered.
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of Boreas, from 500 years ago. It was meant for his disciple, the White Knight Roland.
That's a heck of a thing to have sitting in the back of your pocket.
After Rostam lost his life in the Abyssal Calamity, Roland left Mondstadt to wander to Vat. Grandmaster Arundelen had wanted to deliver this letter to him. But trying to track Roland down was like chasing a shadow. He never did find him. And so this letter has been sitting at the Knights of Favonius headquarters ever since.
Quite the antique then. But how exactly is it supposed to anchor Roland?
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure.
Boy!
Hey! What happened to Mr. Plans for every contingency? You're just making this up as you go along!
Now, what can I say? Some people like to wait till they've got all their ducks in a row before taking the first step, but I prefer to dive on in and plan as I go. I've been doing it that way for the whole expedition. But anyway, don't they say that poetry...
To be fair, that is kind of the attitude he had during the whole non-cry incident.
Can't hurt to give it a try, surely.
Might as well see what happens.
Whoa. It actually worked?
You really are making this up as you go along!
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed. Just like he said.
Got him.
If what you say is true, the monsters I've slain, the justice I have sought to uphold, for mortals to escape this tragic fate, there's only one path. A great and ancient kingdom was wrongfully cursed, turning its inhabitants into monsters. The code of chivalry tolerates not such injustice. If Abyss be thy name, I pledge to you my loyalty.
No!
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find it quite ironic, Knight of Boreas.
I'm settled.
That I... Dainsleif? No. Bore a striking resemblance, but that wasn't him. While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be?
The visionary. Verfolnir.
So that's what happened. After leaving Mondstadt and wandering the land, Roland ventured underground and saw a revelation from the visionary. Once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment as the greatest injustice. So he surrendered himself to the Abyss, giving them his knowledge, his power, his everything. That's why the Abyss can replicate him.
Uh-oh. Does this mean we have to take on the Visionary this time?
Aw, shit. No, the founder of the Abyss Order was once shown a revelation, based on his experience at least. The visionary is unlikely to intervene directly.
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, both the Wild Hunt and Roland would be acting with far more lethal precision. But even without the visionary's input, Roland still has an intel advantage we can't afford to underestimate. Every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes and ears. We need to think one step ahead if we want to outmaneuver him. And on that note, I have a plan I want to discuss with you.
Now? Why didn't you bring it up during the meeting?
Well, the fewer people who know, the less likely it is to get leaked. Besides, it wasn't a fully formed plan back then. That about covers it. Sorry to ask so much of you again.
No way! It's too dangerous!
No plan is free of risks. At least this one actually gives us a shot at fully eliminating the danger posed by this ancient god. Surely that's got to make the risk worth taking.
But there's no guarantee it'll work.
If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can take the reins. Not to mention we still have Jean in Mondstadt.
Oh, there has to be another way. Like a backup plan?
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Hey! Are you guys done here yet?
Ah, Yehoda! Yes, we've successfully retrieved the Wolf Spirit fragment here. Any progress with Fragment 3?
Nope. It's a total disaster. More Wild Hunt monsters than I've seen in my whole life. We need backup urgently. Come quick!
Come on, we're out of time. You'll just have to trust me on this one.
You're making too many decisions on your own.
What can I say? I'm not the Grand Master for nothing. I'm counting on you, Honorary Knight.
Oh boy. Well, how concerning 4th expedition is at hand. Expire Stories more continues. Experience, we recommend you spare more time for it. Okay. Well, that is my cue to call it a night because, oh my god, I'm sleepy as a motherfucker. So we're going to, one, heal up because I totally let Navia die, unfortunately. Thankfully, Colabina's on the team, so she got revived. And you can do this. Yeah, chat, no, it's already almost, it's past midnight in my time. And I am the EP.
This realm.
I'm glad that they have that kind of stuff in there now. Whenever you're doing a really long quest, they'll be like, hey, before you go any further, yeah, it's a good place to stop. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good place to stop. But I'm glad they have that now where they're like, hey, oh, I gotta use my resin. Fuck me. Hold on. I knew I was forgetting something. Don't worry, I'm using my Frosted Tears teams. This will go by really fast. But yeah, I'm glad they have that feature, so at least that way, if you about to get into it deep, and you already kind of ready to call it a night, that'll let you know, hey.
A little of this. At first, the game's up.
I'll make quick work of these, and then we'll move on.
Allow me.
Off to the freezer. Juice on the loose.
Things are about to get dicey.
God, skirt is so freaking crazy strong.
A little elusive. Goose on the loose.
These are about to get dicey.
At some point, get better artifacts. This in my world, I got my team at 80. Got the best weapons killing artifacts. I know, honey. But yeah, I will tell you. You know, now you know I'm no pro at this game, but I will tell you, yeah, you got to do the artifacts. I know you don't want it, but you gotta. It is the only way. Look at other ones that have that set. I know. Yeah, I'm right there with you. It's not great. But I say I don't like doing it neither. One thing I do not look forward to when I get a new character, I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta do this shit. Ah, shit. Shit, none of those are good. None of these good neither. Yeah, I would highly recommend doing that. Oh, for now. Okay. That's a better one for sure. Yeah, I have to do for now. Yeah, I will say, I still to this day dread doing artifacts at all, but I definitely dread doing the ones where multiple sets can show up, like this one. But I just try to have teams that can blow through this shit really fast at least. But yeah, this one I can shred through this. I can shred through this one like it's nothing. So that helps. All right, that'll do it for tonight, chat. So my hope is, and I say hope, but I am off tomorrow, so I see no reason why I shouldn't be able to. Thank you for being here. Thank you, y'all, for coming out tonight. My hope is tomorrow we'll pick it back up. Either we'll pick this back up again tomorrow, or we might do something different tomorrow, and then come back to this on Sunday. I haven't decided. Since I actually don't have to be up at the crack of dawn on Monday for once, thank God. So we'll see. We'll see on that one. But I should definitely be spending some more time with y'all tomorrow night, and then also on Sunday. So let's see who we're going to raid tonight. Who all is online? The more you stream, the faster the 10K comes. If only I wasn't afraid of it. Getting it for the crack of dawn should be against the law, bro. I'm telling you. Fucking move, bro. Oh, I have ways of screwing you over. You can try. I welcome your attempt. Bring it on, big boy. You silly. Alright, let's see. I don't, let's see. People who I haven't seen online when I've been able to raid out are on. Let's see. Let's see. I am leaning towards Don't Starve Together and Dead by Daylight. I know I've rated a lot of Dead by Daylight lately though, so yeah, no, I'm gonna raid the Don't Starve Together. Yeah, we're gonna raid them. So this is somebody that I have met somewhat into recently-ish, and that's gonna be Kitarosa. And so we will raid them for tonight. They are non-binary, so make sure you say they, them. Probably have a bit of a learning curve. Okay, got you. Yeah, we'll go over there. I don't think I've rated them ever, or it has been like a very long time. So we'll go check them out. First rate message right here is if you are not subscribed to me. Second rate message is if you are subscribed to me. Do consider subscribing because you help out the channel, you help me out, you get wonderful emails courtesy of my friends Chicken Vanilla, Paganism, Unicorn Bear. You don't have to worry about ads, and you get special redeems like a sound alert only for subs and access to the sub only Discord channel. And as Spirit says, oh, I love I can say that tonight. If you are going to subscribe to me, consider doing so through Amazon Prime. You get a free sub every month. I'd be more than happy to give that free sub a good home for the month. If you're going to do so directly through Twitch, which I get it, giving money to Twitch sounds like bleh. But hey, you're still helping me out, and I appreciate every help I can get. Y'all know my situation right now. But make sure you do it through Twitch's actual webpage. Don't do it through the mobile site or the mobile app because it costs more. It can be rip-off. You don't get access to any of those discounts that can be available to you at that time. And even my current financial situation, I want you to save money where you can. And let's go ahead and start the raid. And I will see y'all on the next stream. Remember the name, because where there's light, there's Shadow Terios. Chaos is power, and I'm out of here. I love you all. Have a good rest of your night. Bye-bye and take care. Thank you for coming out tonight. Mwah. All right, yeah, I'll decide if I'm going to do Get You again tomorrow or if I'm going to save that for Sunday. And if I don't, whatever I don't do the next day, I will probably do on the following day. I don't know if I want to do what do you call it, Expedition 33, or if I want to go into Kingdom Hearts or what. I can't decide. I probably should go ahead and do Expedition 33 and go get started on it, because I think if I get started on it, then I'll pick up on it and kind of roll with it. So I don't know, but anyway, I'll see y'all next one. Chaos Control. I'm gonna go make that pizza.